Is it because you have a disease, Luke?
No.
I love
I have
that
another
was the
account.
first thing people heard. And you know what? It's correct. It's absolutely correct, Luke. You are diseased. You need to see.
It is true.
You need to see a horny doctor, not a horny doctor.
It is.
You need to see a horny hyphen doctor. All right. To be clear,
That is
Doctor of Horny.
doctor of
all of the
horniness.
above. All of the above are true.
Not a doctor who is horny. Okay.
Doctor Who is.
I mean,
horny.
both.
I mean, Doctor Who is.
Yes.
horny, you're right.
Yes.
And eventually we will do the Doctor Who smash or pass that I'm sure is on that list.
Oh no.
We won't do that.
Because I
We will.
can't be doing that.
We
We'll have
absolutely
half
will.
a Tumblr after us.
Oh, Smash
too
or
old for
Pass
this.
Super Hulock Edition. Hell yeah.
Oh, no, I can't.
no.
I can't.
All right, first of all, everyone, smash or pass the car that ends up in hell. Or
No,
heaven.
the car ends up
I'm
in
not 100%
heaven.
Sure what
Car
happens.
ends up in heaven, and the angel goes to super hell for being gay.
All right, smash or pass the angel that goes to super hell for being gay.
Smash.
Oh, Smash.
Smash. Excellent.
Smash.
I'm looking it up. What's his name?
Castiel.
Oh, I meant the car. Oh, shit.
The car? I
Okay.
don't fucking know.
So
Oh,
the angel's name is
I mean, I'll
Castiel. Let's
smash the
start with
car
that.
too.
Oh, it's the guy who tells me all the news. Okay, I know that one.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
meme guy.
Why does he look like he looks weirdly like the guy from The Wire? Huh. Are they related?
I don't
I've
know.
not watched The Wire, so I don't know.
Who plays?
I don't know either.
Who plays?
Please.
Eric.
Misha Collins is Castiel.
Oh yeah, no, created by Eric. Misha Collins. Entirely unrelated to Dominic Monaghan. No, Dominic Monaghan was Dominic West. Dominic Monaghan was Lord of the Rings. All right, we've started as we need to go on. Incredibly distracted.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
This is all to hide the fact that I can't find the presenter window that I'm meant to be using. There it is. Okay,
F.
we're ready to go.
Everybody is having problems today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely everybody.
Welcome
Myself,
everyone
mainly.
to D&D Monster Manual Smash or Pass. This time, we're doing a fundraiser for Not a Phase. So if you like what you see here, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, hey, maybe if you've got a bit of spare change and you're looking for a charity to support, this fundraiser is the one for you. Not a Phase supports trans plus adults in the United Kingdom with... sorry, my throat is closing up at the thought of saying the words the United Kingdom. And provides both awareness campaigns for things, but also their sort of real big thing is they do self-defense classes that allow trans plus adults to meet other trans plus adults and get a shared space where you can go to and be with people who have similar experiences to you, meet friends and that sort of thing, and learn some pretty important fucking skills, especially in this modern day and age. So go do some support. Especially because right now the incredibly lovely Rose is offering to match donations up to the goal. So if you put £1 in, it becomes £2. Magic.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Love getting pounded. Wait, no.
Hell yeah. All right, that's the best time to segue into the least fuckable monster in the Monster Manual, in my opinion.
Oh,
It's
see how
Nick.
wrong you are.
I
Nick's in the Monster
It's
Manual?
Thing is,
I
Nick's
think
in the
a lot
Monster
of you
Manual.
are gonna like this one actually, because a lot of you are fucked up.
Nick being wrong again.
Blobs
well, we're
the
gonna
Trans
have to be
Dragon
extra
says,
horny to make up for
Yeah.
Iris's absence.
Are we doing 5e or 5.5e? We are doing 5e. I am considering a single stream after we've done the 5e Monster Manual where we just do a lightning round where I put the old art and the new art for every monster and we just go which one's better, like quick. Like, is this just call it like Smash or Pass of the glow ups. Because a lot of them have got much better art now, including some that we passed purely on their art. Are now like pretty fucking cool. Some of them have worse art though. Well, it's good looking art, but it's not as sexy. And so technically speaking, it is worse.
Maybe we shouldn't base our monster fucking on shallow things like their appearance.
and base it on even
You
more
say this
shallow
right when we've hit the
things, like
end.
how
I was
big
going to
holes
say,
they have.
KatBat, we're at the M's. This is not the time.
We can't be fucking changing the premise now.
And speaking of disastrous monsters, let's go to the first one, the Mind Flayer, otherwise known as
The Mind Fucker.
Yeah, they're not great. Let me put it that way. They're not great. They're as monsters go, not great. You know, not good people. You know the Gary Gygax Guide to Racism that we love to bring up so much?
Of course.
These
Yes.
are basically the cause of all of it. Anything wrong in the Underdark, it's the Mind Flayer's fault.
So it's like the
There is
Grand
so much
Wizard
wrong in the
of
Underdark.
the Underdark.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no,
That sounds like there's something wrong.
that's not that incorrect, to be quite honest. The Mind Flayer is pretty fucking bad. I'm stalling for time because I forgot to open the monster manual while doing this, so I've got very little to refer to.
Oh my God,
Everybody
we're
is
fucking
unprepared
up.
today.
What's being prepared?
I'm extremely
Nothing.
prepared.
Apparently not the monster manual. Because it was
monster
meant to be
manual's
fucking
not
that.
being
Throat
prepared right
relaxed. Let's go.
It's fine. It's fine. Talk to me about its appearance.
I mean,
Tentacles.
looks wise. Go ahead, Luke.
Tentacles, so that's a plus in my book.
Yeah.
Also,
Your lips
hive
told
mind,
already.
you can fuck them all at the same time. True
Yeah.
sapiosexuals, don't mind about that. Responsible for most of the Gary Gygax book of racism. Can we fuck the racism out of them?
I mean, you can try.
Exactly. It's
Good luck to you.
I can fix them.
Yeah.
You cannot fix a mind flayer.
You can't. No, you can't.
I mean, maybe they could fix me instead.
I mean, admittedly, there is a large chunk of the Baldur's Gate community who believe they can fix a Mind Flayer. But
Why?
Goggles, you're just not throwing it back hard enough. You can fix a mind flayer.
to be fair,
I can fix a
he's
mind flayer by
kinda hot.
decapitating it.
He's kind of hot.
Now I've got
yeah, a little bit.
too much beef with mind flayers in every game I've dealt with mind flayers that I cannot fuck this thing. I can only decapitate it with extreme prejudice.
I'm going to propose something to Luke because I think this is something that particularly Luke likes.
Take me out for dinner first.
Being
If you're going to propose.
shut up. Being fucked mindless. Because
Yeah, that's a good tag.
The Mind Flayer has on its stat block something called Mind Blast. And it basically just stuns you, knocks you out for 1 whole minute. And you're like, whoa.
Whoa,
It could be doing
dude.
that. It could be doing that while you're having sex.
I think
Yeah.
the important part here is the aftercare. If you're fucked mindless.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Will
I
they?
mean,
Will they
okay,
bring me
so
back?
the other thing on the stat block is extract brain, where it like takes it out of your head and eats it.
I mean,
Yeah, these no.
That's
I
getting
mean-
extreme head.
Yeah.
if it's like fucking my brains out, then you know that works.
Yes, it is.
Everybody likes
It
getting
is-
their brains fucked out.
We love it.
It is going to the true conclusion of that statement. Yes.
Exactly. The literal conclusion of getting your brains fucked out.
By the way,
The
there is
thing
so
is-
much shit on the Mind Flayer. I've not included all of it because I ran out of like bullet points.
Space. So we ran out of fucking space.
The monster
My-
manual.
my thought
not a
is-
fan.
Well, no, it's a mind flare. It's not a fan.
It doesn't even oscillate.
God damn.
Exactly. I mean, I wonder if those tentacles could oscillate. You
Undulate.
could make it into a fan.
I think it would just tie
See,
itself
my-
in knots, which hey.
Some people like a good knot.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah.
It would certainly tie itself in knots, seeing how bad I am.
Shout out to my furries. All right, so my thought here
Helicoptering,
is
but with face tentacles.
I've left my
Sorry,
opinion in the chat.
got me good. Also, my thought is if it's gonna fuck me mindless, I'm not gonna know. So, like, sure, why not? If I gotta go into a coma, I might as well get fucked into a coma. I'm gonna say
Exactly.
smash.
Same. I'm also saying smash.
There's also
Oh wait, no.
Hell
I forgot to hit
yeah.
the button.
Come on, goggles.
Absolute
I love
smashing.
that.
No.
I love that fun
Oh.
thing that happens
Go
occasionally.
on. Go on,
Change your
Goggles.
mind.
You can fix them. You can fix the mind flare.
I can fix them with decapitation. I cannot fix them any other way.
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
a way
that
of
gives you
fixing
more
them.
holes.
Exactly.
Are we gelding mind flares right now? Because, by the way, I
And-
should add, I don't think they've got genitals.
It's fine. If
So you're relying on
if
the
you-
face tentacle.
They have a mouth.
Well, you see,
They have hands.
reproduce by something called seromorphosis, which is where they take a small tentacle. No, not a tentacle. They take a small, like little larval sort of caterpillar sort of thing. It's called a tadpole. I should have just used that word. They put it in your eye. It then crawls into your brain and transforms you slowly into a mind flare. That's how they reproduce.
That's fine.
So if
I've
you
been
do-
fucked mindless. I'm not gonna remember.
I just
Exactly. Or if they do that while you're masturbating, then you're fucking the mind flare anyway, because you're becoming the mind flare while masturbating.
Oh yeah,
And you're
it's
fucking
just-
yourself.
I just wanted to say they might not have much kit to play with, you know?
That's fine. They can play with mine instead.
Obviously, this does not necessarily need to be the eye; it can be any orifice.
Exactly.
It's taking the long journey up from your ass to your brain.
Any
And
holes
big
in
thing,
As
gold?
long
way.
a journey as you'd think.
So about the hive mind thing, there is something called an elder brain. It's a big ass brain, and they kind of control all. I'm not even kidding. It's just a big ass brain, and they control all of the mind flayers around them, kind of like queen of a colony, that sort of thing.
Bees.
All I heard was ass brain. I mean,
And that's
I
what I'm
mean-
fixated on, Luke.
exactly, because I like ghosts. And something about brains.
Also, when they eat a
Maybe.
brain, they come. Thanks, Monster Manual.
What?
Even better.
Yeah.
In the last
You ever
vestiges
wonder?
of my existence, I made a mind flayer come.
They feel
Yeah,
they feel a
friends.
sense of euphoria, and then they get coated in a thin glaze of mucus.
Was
Huh.
actually scientifically called jizz.
Yeah,
I don't like this.
yeah, it's jizz. It's mind jizz, brain jizz.
Brain
Grizz?
Briz. Brizzle?
So I've noticed
Chris.
we've got two passes. Understandable, but we do have one smash.
Wait, did I?
You're
Yes.
No, we're smashing.
Yeah, I'm
Goggles
fine.
is the only
It's
anti-smash.
I'm going no.
sorry, I misread the email. I don't know what I'm doing. It's very
You damn
clearly says
fool.
smash. I know. I have maligned your horniness, KatBat. I'm so sorry.
Breaking news chat. Nick can't read.
Can't. I think we.
That's
all knew
usually
this.
my job.
True.
What the fuck is reading?
I am
Reading
also
is
a
that?
pass on the mind flayer because
Coward.
just
Coward.
dickheads. You know.
They are.
I mean, if you're putting your dick in its head, then yeah, it's dickhead.
I
I don't want to.
Which is going to be easier if you follow the goggles route of decapitating him first.
I don't want
Exactly.
to put it anywhere near that. All right. It's just-
Coward.
It's not right.
It is.
Shall
It's
we
just
move
so
on
right.
to the next one? Which I mean, speaking of knots, actually, I don't know if knots applies to this, but we'll assume that there's a knot involved. I think. I mean, some of you might know. People who are involved in this stream regularly will know that we often talk about this subject, and it's one that's quite close to home. So let's move on to the next one, the Minotaur, because we can't go for 5 fucking minutes without talking about bull semen.
This is the man who kept educating people about bull semen and the cost of it.
Bull
And
semen.
then
The
And then
fact that one
wonders
of the
why it comes
biggest bull
back.
semen providers is Glock. Just the gun manufacturer kills me. Okay, the fact that why does Colt sell horse semen? Because I hope so.
You just gotta cock your Glock, you know?
So
Gotta cock that Glock, I
here's
like
something. Do you remember the lasagna issue we had years ago?
What?
What?
Oh,
The Findus one.
Tesco horse
Oh,
meat
God,
scandal.
yes. Right,
Tesco
right,
horse meat
gotcha.
scandal.
Right.
Oh, that's fine.
The white
It's
sauce.
just horse
What
meat.
do you think it is?
Fucking a lasagna.
No,
Would you put it past
No.
Luke though?
maybe.
Mm,
If it's cool enough, too hot, you burn dick off.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
I like how that's your criteria, and not just
Yeah.
you're sticking your dick in a lasagna.
Luke,
I
are we
mean,
sure you weren't the
it
guy
also-
who fucked that McChicken?
No, I'm not quite sure actually.
what the fuck is happening? Like,
Food fuckery.
Yeah, food fuckery basically.
Do you expect better of us?
no.
You invited
I feel
us here
like-
for this purpose.
I feel like every single time Nick's like, right, we're gonna do a monster manual smash or pass. Everybody's gonna be wholesome, all really good, and there's gonna be no weird shit every single time. And then it's just like weird shit everywhere.
This is why we have like at least a few months break between times we do this. It gives Nick time to recover.
I have
Exactly.
to sit down and write like 80 monster descriptions that are
That
all hilarious and unique.
So,
I swear.
so we would do one
you
month,
do the
but then he
gold
also has to edit the videos,
one.
which
Yeah.
adds another month to recover again.
Yeah, considering we spent like half an hour on the Mind Flayer, no wonder Nick just needs a month.
Exactly.
So we fucking this Minotaur? Nick,
Oh,
tell
yeah.
us about the Minotaur.
Absolutely.
No
absolutely.
question.
So, key point here: big, strong arms, cuddles, smash. Done.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'd find
Weirdly
it
wholesome
amazing
from the
with a
fucking
good time.
lasagna, but you know.
You have to die.
Happen again. Exactly. I've got to save
Sorry,
Nick's sanity here.
I live for the funk sting. Right. Yeah. Let me give you some information. We obviously know that Minotaurs famously don't get lost. Okay. Which is kind of funny when you think of where Minotaurs come from, like the bull or the monster in the labyrinth of Minos in Greece. What first of all wasn't a bull initially; it was just a fucked up looking guy who was the son of the king of Minos, and famously never got out of that maze.
Yep.
Like famously,
Look, he liked the maze.
the maze
He likes
works.
the maze.
Right, the labyrinth worked, and yet D&D Minotaurs are like, I never get lost. Never.
Never.
Absolutely not.
We don't talk about that one time everybody got lost.
Yeah. As I say, even in the largest of IKEAs, they will get out of there. So you could go for a Swedish meatball date, and I think that would be fine. You'll make it out in a respectable 30 to 40
And-
minutes.
And you'll have someone who's able to carry all the furniture back.
Yeah,
They can
Yeah.
carry so much flatback furniture.
They can
absolutely.
also
They,
carry me.
they have
That's it.
powerful frames, so they can carry a bit more. Yeah.
But why would you leave IKEA when you can just get fucked and have the meatballs? Just stay. It's our IKEA now.
Well, the problem is, with IKEA, is the toilets don't work, and they get angry if you use them.
God.
Personally,
There's
I
gotta
think
be
maybe they
a
shouldn't
working
have conned me
toilet
with
somewhere
those
in
toilets.
IKEA.
Well, I've never found it.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is
It very quickly became a me problem, yeah. So yeah, these wander around labyrinths. They like to make lairs in labyrinths because they can find their way around and their prey can't. It's a little like a spider's web. The thing about them starting in some weird compound in Oregon. Yeah. So they're descendants of humanoids who transformed by cultish rituals that rejected the oppression of authority by returning to nature. Essentially started as like druids and that sort of thing, and then they would hunt, kill, and eat wild beasts, usually eating the hearts raw and that sort of thing, which you see a lot of in America. But eventually they moved on to killing and eating other humanoids and cannibalism. And they would do that in these labyrinths that they would unleash a person in and hunt them in. And then the demon lord Baphomet, the Horned King, saw this and laughed and transformed them into the Minotaurs.
So what I'm hearing is he's got a healthy appetite. Let's go.
Oh,
He's got a healthy appetite. Got a healthy appetite for meat. Smash.
Yeah. Now, unlike a lot of things like demon lords create a lot of demons, right? These are not demons. These are monstrosities, which makes a unique difference. Demons cannot breed with each other, with anyone else. All right, they can fuck, but nothing will happen. Minotaurs are a full-on species, so Minotaurs do not have to all serve the Horned King. They, they can go off. They can start a little labyrinth somewhere with a couple of other Minotaurs and, grow in size to hundreds or thousands, make a big labyrinthine city with their own culture and all that. They're not stuck, subjugated to the demon lords, which many demons are stuck. So, a bit more independent.
Cultural exchange.
Yeah.
I too am a monstrosity. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Very big, very sexy. I think we've got Smash across the board. I feel like Iris. Iris. I'll ask Al what he thinks later. I think Iris would smash this as well. I think a spiritual 4-way smash on this Minotaur, and I will include myself in that. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. We're getting a 5 across the board. This one, all round smash.
And the Irish.
Then again, I feel like Iris would also just be like, "This is just a guy."
I don't know. It's a little... Yeah, all right.
The cloven hooves might be enough. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, we'll have to ask.
It is hard to say. Now, for the next one, I posted in Discord recently. I said, guess the monster, and I posted the sentence, sad twink / failed trumpet vibes. It's this monster.
It's me.
Welcome in one of my favorite little guys. We have the Monodrone. It's just a sad little guy.
It's literally steampunk Mike Wazowski.
It is.
It is steampunk Mike Wazowski. You're absolutely right. There might be a joke about that later. Yeah, so these are the lowest tier of Modron. A Modron is a computer of sorts. They are semi-sentient. It's a little weird. Basically, this one is a hardness test failure. The others are not. But as you go up in the tiers, in the ranks of Modron, because they're very heavily regimented, because they are essentially computer programs, as you go up in the ranks, you get more and more intelligence. So once you get to the second one, which we've seen before, actually, it was the Duo Drone, which was that sort of weird square one. You get sentience there, but these ones are not. They can speak up to 48 words.
So it's a Furby.
And perform one task at a time.
So they're single-threaded as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Single core CPU.
When a Duo Drone dies, a Monodrone is promoted to a Duo Drone, so their body changes, and they become the higher form, and it goes on like that. Yeah, the Modrons all serve the god of law and order. Dun dun. Mechanus. I just think they're neat. I just think they're neat. And
Yeah, I can't fuck steampunk Mike Wazowski. I'm sorry. I can't.
wow, look how sad
If they
you've
didn't work
made
for cops, I
steampunk Mike
could.
Wazowski.
Good.
You've made him so sad.
You know what? Those are
Yeah.
some like. There's basically 3 sets of handlebars here. There's like wings, arms, legs. You know what? Smash.
Yeah.
No, worse.
Creativity.
I have a worse thing to call it. Steampunk Wheatley.
Steampunk Wheatley. That's correct. Yeah, they're that smart.
I'm gonna
Which
have
means
to
I can
pass,
fuck it. I
think.
want to fuck it even less.
After a while, over time, they will sometimes become defective, either through natural decay or exposure to chaos, and they can become rogue modrons.
Nice.
And break laws and
I can
disobey orders and things like that, and start getting a mind of their own.
I can also fix it.
Yeah. In my greatest disappointment with the new edition of D&D, they were gonna put in rules for you playing as one of these, and they didn't.
Those
Bollocks.
cowards.
Actually, no, I think that was in the Planescape book. They might have done it in the end. I'll have to double check. Bree would know. She fucking loves that book. But yeah, that's the monitor, and I'm a smash. This is one of my rare Harkness test failures that I would. I would. It can use one of its 48 words to consent.
True.
And to be honest, I'm not sure I can speak more than 48 words before I need a soft reset.
You've definitely done that today. In the last half an hour.
Lies.
No.
I don't know what you're chatting about.
How do we feel about a sevensome?
Why is there 7 of them?
Just you boning down with 6 other little freaks.
But why?
Sounds pretty
Why
fun.
7 of them?
Well,
Oddly
there's
specific
seven
number.
7
6
including
plus
you.
1 makes
There's
7.
There's 6 of these fuckers, and there was no way I was making 6 separate pages for them because they're all the same flavor of little freak.
I mean, I passed on 1. I'm gonna pass on 6.
No, this is a segue into the next monster.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Let's go over.
As to how smash, there's a mouth there. What?
Yeah, there's a very
Oh.
sad-looking mouth there.
There's also 4
Yeah,
little
after
buttons
they've
you can push on
consented,
top.
I'd go for the wing job. I'm a wing job boy.
I'll turn that
Those
around
wings
upside
look
down.
sharp.
Yeah, you do look
Also,
like
this
a
thing
dick left
probably
after
has an
that.
asshole. Right.
There you go. Another hole.
There's probably someone back there. We can't see it.
Exactly. That's why he's sad. He's constipated. Also, hi Netty Yeti. You
Hey,
just
Netty
My
Yeti.
apologies.
Welcome
in
in.
time.
Thank you for the raid. Do tell me if you'd have sex with a monodrone. This sad
Very
little
noble
boy.
question.
One of the streams to rate in on.
What's an act? Great.
This sad little robot angel wants is. Oh my god! I've just realised what this expression is. Please, mom, may I have a crumb of pussy?
Out! Out!
It's permanently doing that like begging emoji thing.
No.
Please, mummy.
Oh,
Please,
permanently
mummy.
on the
My
bottom
favourite
emoji.
Yeah, the bottom
Please, mummy, can I
emoji.
have a crumb of pussy?
Yeah,
Fucking hate it, Luke.
it's doing this.
I'm displeased.
All right, let's go on to the shitheads. You're getting a feeling that I don't like these things already. I love them, by
maybe.
the way, as a DM. Using them against, I use one of these. They're really low level against the Guild of Icons. I think the Guild of Icons was like level 8 at the time, which is pretty powerful in D&D standards. I used about 4 of them, and they were like, "We got to get out of here." It was one of the very few combats they ran away from.
Nice.
Oh,
Over to
optimistic for fucking then.
the Mephits. They're just
No.
awful.
Right, so I'm just kind
Very Mr. Burns coded.
They are.
Yeah, that does
they
look
are
like Mr. Burns.
They are so Mr. Burns coded. Methods are little sort of elemental things. Each one is a combination of 2 elements. So you have the mud method, the smoke method, the dust method, the magma method, and the ice method.
And you have 2 jizz methods over here.
The 2 jizz methods. They're just bad. Oh, and steam method. Sorry, I missed one. Steam method. They're just deeply unpleasant creatures. But I'm going to try to sell you on them. I got
What's
nothing.
that beak do, though?
The mud method has mud breath. Does that help?
No. I'm not for these, I don't think.
Who wants some mud breath?
I'm good. I'm good. I would like to not.
They're capricious imp-like creatures, and it's like,
I'm sorry. As well as their appearance, the fact you wrote "it's just a prank, bro" as one of the points is just immediately off-putting.
They like doing that. They're
There's that.
tricksters.
It's also big complainers as well. It's like you fucking them. It's like, are you in yet? Damn, this is so shit.
See, here's the thing. I would go to a spa run by these elemental fuck weasels, but I wouldn't fuck any of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna
Yeah, the
say
steam
pass.
method probably runs a real nice spa. You make a good point, and the mud method will do the mud like baths and that sort of thing, right? The magma method is probably doing like some like sauna thing going on with
Hot
the steam
coals
method.
or-
Hot coals, yeah, yeah. Not sure. Oh, sand baths if you're a hamster.
And the ash one is probably some kind of like mask that peels your skin.
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
exfoliates, you know.
Absolutely, all of these
These
work.
all-
These all work for some reason.
As
But this is-
cosmetic
but this is
specialists,
mo-
yes.
The
But this is
cosmetics
Monster Manual Special
elemental.
Pass.
Not
No,
monster
what I would
manual
do, Luke,
business
is I would go
decisions.
to these people to get ready
Exactly.
to fuck a better monster.
Yeah.
So, pass.
So now you mention it, like getting covered by the mud elemental or the mud method, it's like,
I think
coming
I'll
around
do
with
So
it.
Nick on this.
I'm coming
I
around
think
to
I think I probably just need a bath afterwards, to be honest.
I'm channeling Iris for this. I think
I mean, Luke,
I'm
you're probably going to need a
I'm
bath
passing.
after any of them, I would hope.
I mean, that is true.
I
Or
mean
beg.
Also, I don't want to
I
get
wouldn't
sand
with
in my
the
dick.
steam, I wouldn't with the magma. But
Coward.
the ice, maybe, you know, ice cubes and all that. Could be neat. The mud one,
Just be
yeah.
careful where you put those ice cubes, Nick. You can get frostburn.
Oh yeah, that's true. The sand one is going to be
You have to
deeply
play safe
unpleasant.
with ice.
I don't think anyone should have sex on beaches. It's just
It's a bad
it's just
idea.
a bad thing waiting to happen.
It's just about time.
And you know, just awful. That is probably what the dust method is going to be like. But you know, it's better than I
Sandblasted in your
expected.
ass. It's fine.
Yeah.
But burn your dick off, just a prank, bro. Just
Yeah,
a
no,
prank.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good.
So we got
Burn
3
it.
passes, and I'm a reluctant smash. Reluctant's not the right
I
word.
just keep-
As if it's my duty. No, I'm
Dutiful smash.
tentative. Tentative is the word I'm looking for. I'm a tentative smash.
I just keep hearing, "Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, the Method. I'm here later. Fuck this guy. Yeah, 24 hours ruining this man."
Ew, I hate it.
The magma method definitely definitely got cancelled after filming himself at a forest in Japan or something.
Oh,
The
Christ.
last person to leave our fuck fest will get $5 million.
Oh no!
ew. Ew.
Actually, KatBat, these are elementals, not beasts.
Oh, pardon me.
All right, let's go on to something a bit more palatable. Who here wants a hot mama? Huh? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah?
We need a palate cleanser.
Hell yeah, the mummy.
I don't think this is the cleanser I requested.
Hot. Luke gets it.
Especially if you set it
Dry.
on fire.
Hey, we love we love a mummy here. Who here loves Brendan Fraser or
I was about to say Imhotep, yes.
This is
Your average mummy.
Anaximamoon.
Imhotep's right there.
Anaximamoon.
Imhotep is right there.
Yeah, but
No,
my
that's
problem
Anaximamoon, as I keep saying. Imhotep is right behind you.
I'll get the cat. Anyway.
I can't have sex with Imhotep because he's terrified of my pussy.
I was thinking it. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. 10 out of 10.
So there are precisely 2 types of mummy in the monster manual, and it's kind of wild, the variation. Like, there's no in between. There's challenge rating 3 for something you can put down pretty easy, or challenge rating 15 for something that will just murder you. There's no middle ground. No middle ground at all. Mummies are pretty neat. I think they're underused a little bit in D&D, honestly. I haven't seen one used in a while. But they're pretty cool.
Mummy? Sorry.
You know, these are created by death gods and death priests and that sort of thing. They'll rise up when something interrupts a burial ritual or commits a transgression against a buried tomb or treasure or that sort of thing. You know, reading from the Book of the Dead, you know, things like that.
So essentially, they get turned on at naughty stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is just run-of-the-mill necrophilia, so I think I might have to pass.
That is fair. That is fair. They also can curse you, though. You know, they can actually give you a mummy's curse that causes you to rot.
Is it? Oh,
I'm good. I think
until you die, you gradually rot.
I thought it was going to be the. I thought it was going to be the mummy's curse of giving you massive mummy milkers.
That's it. It's
Already
the
got
milking
those.
curse. Yeah. They can also paralyze you with their scary eyes, with their special eyes. Look, with your special eyes.
Okay, so my opinion is, if I have the decaying curse, then they're a smash, but otherwise they're a pass.
Also, you can't really go on a date.
Yeah.
Well, like, you can't go on like a restaurant date. You go like bowling or something. I think that would go fine, unless the rats
that's
get
really
caught up
risking
in the
an
ball
arm.
cleaner thing. Yeah, that might be a problem. But any food sours and spoils, and wine turns to vinegar.
No.
Within about a
100%
mile
Pass.
of them.
Pass.
I'm too food
No.
motivated.
I need my food good. They can fuck
I'm
right
also
off.
food motivated.
But consider
Fuck
you take them to like the Christmas market and just have a laugh. Eat first before you meet up, and then go to the Christmas market, and it's just everyone's having a real rough mode.
I can't be doing that.
Or Easter, he is risen.
Oh,
Yes. But yeah, they're pretty hot. I'm a smash. Wow, none of you are.
no. We're too food
Wow.
motivated. We just went over this.
It's food.
Wow.
I like my food.
Wow.
They'd have to pay me back for like whatever they ruined in my fridge.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that none of you are horny for Imhotep enough.
No,
Listen, if
wrong
this
kind of
was
mummy.
If this was Imhotep, I think I could.
That would be a different story.
But it's not. This is clearly the D&D one. And I'm like,
That's
No.
It's not that different. It's okay, a little different. It can make a plague of
It's not-
insects, just like Imhotep.
But
Either
I blacked out for a moment and I heard a plague of incest.
yes, this is Egyptian. And there is a little bit of that going on in the royal family, but
No.
inevitable. But either give me the skeleton or give me the flesh. Do not give me decaying flesh on the skeleton.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm sorry.
I,
no.
One
need,
or the
I
other.
either need bone or I need meat. I can't have this in between nonsense.
Fair.
I do not sign up for jerky.
One question I want to know is
I did.
what's that pussy gonna taste like? And also,
Dust.
Rotten flesh.
what does that cum
Yeah,
gonna
or
taste
dust.
like? Well, no, because
Also dust.
because all food molders and water instantly evaporates and wine turns to vinegar. What does it do to cum?
Cum can be food.
What does it do to the pussy juices? Is this thing gonna
Also-
squirt vinegar?
Oh, Nick, do I have to educate you about bacterial vaginosis?
Well, no, I mean it's changing all liquids, right?
Yeah.
All consumable liquids. So what's it gonna do to it? Is it gonna be vinegar?
I mean, you've already got
'Cause if
rancid
so-
meat.
fish and chips.
No.
No,
No.
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 We don't like that one. Okay, we don't like that one. All right,
Nick,
all right. We'll put it back in your mind. pal.
here's what I want you to do after this stream, Nick. I want you to take a pork chop and I want you to leave it out for a week.
Okay.
And then whatever drips off that pork chop, that's what's coming out of it. That's what you're fucking. That's what you're tasting. Enjoy
Okay.
all of the diseases.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Finally, somebody's gonna try and recreate the sarcophagus juice.
All the more for me, you cowards.
Good fucking luck to you, man.
All right, this one I think is going to be a little bit more widely liked. First of all, we're looking at a rare, good, aligned creature from the Underdark. We're looking at someone who genuinely is a pacifist, which is rare in D&D monster manuals. We are looking at absolutely massive mushrooms, the myconids. They're kind of
Hey,
cool.
baby, want to get rare in my Underdark?
You gotta
They are
be careful. Okay, you can't. It depends. If you're an exhibitionist, then anything involving pain, and we don't know the limits of this because it has not yet been tested in fiction, as far as I know. But it may be like even as mild as spanking or something like that. It will automatically emit spores that alerts every myconid within like a mile. As soon as it feels
That's
pain.
fine. I can take more than one.
Yeah.
Well,
That.
well, that's the thing. It depends how private you want it, you know?
No, give me a myconid gangbang. I'm here for it. Let's go.
Like, imagine not like being into any like public displays of affection or anything like that, but also being into spanking as a myconid. You're like, shit, I need to go like 10 miles away from home so that I can
Give
do
me all
anything.
those spores.
Or
Spore
all the
Well,
neighbors are
otherwise-
gonna know.
Otherwise, they're alerting their parents that they're getting spanked.
Exactly.
And then maybe the parents will join in.
But yeah, they're genuine, all-round nice people. The myconids, they live, as I say, in the Underdark, quite rarely in circles and melds, which are sort of colonies, which each has a sovereign, which is just usually the largest one. If you attack it, it
Hell
can
yeah.
release pacifying spores so that it doesn't have to kill you. It just sort of stuns you a bit and then it walks off. They really do not like violence at all. And yeah, they're just
Okay.
kinda
Okay.
neat.
Okay. Violent sex is out the window. That's fine. Because I'm a good guy. And I can switch up whatever I want. It's great.
Luke, we're gonna have to come back to this definition of you as a good guy. I don't think we can really just assume that based on things you've said before.
True. I will
Things you
say
said in the last
I am a
45
bit
minutes.
of a fun guy though.
An interesting
Also,
thing
So many
about
holes.
the myconids is that their presence could turn what would previously be a hardness test failure into a hardness test pass.
Nice.
They have something called rapport spores, where in a 20-foot radius around them, creatures with an intelligence of 2 or higher can communicate telepathically with one another. So ones that previously had no languages or methods of communicating, and therefore, would fail the hardness test, would suddenly gain an ability to communicate.
Okay.
I mean, that's
And
nice.
then they can
Sit
talk
on the
about how
couch
bad
chair
we
and-
are.
That just. So does that mean we're just going to be more communicative at the public orgy, or
Well, it's just, there have been some that we've rejected as hardness test
new
failures
friends?
that are only hardness test failures. They're intelligent, but they have no way of communicating, which is one of the important sort of facets of the hardness test. Is you've got to be able to communicate because you've got to be able to meaningfully consent. The presence of a myconid changes that equation.
I mean, it's already a smash for me. So, if it wants to bring friends, cool.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
They're great. They're a force multiplier for horniness,
Also, communication is good in sex anyway.
We love it.
Agreed.
Just communicate. Then you know what each other want.
Also, really good thing about the rapport spores is it's telepathic, so you can now communicate with your mouth full.
Well, that's useful.
Nice.
Yeah. It's helpful.
Well, if I've got a mouthful of spores or something.
Yeah. Well, don't
Yes.
eat them.
But what if they want to
Oh, so you
eat?
have to spit out.
Yeah.
You can't swallow with these guys.
Just spit.
Also, they can control how much they reproduce, so that's neat. They reproduce by sporing, so no one's getting pregnant, but they can control how often and when they do that. They also can make hallucination spores that induce a shared dream amongst people, which they use for entertainment and social interaction.
And sex?
Interesting.
Well, they could. That's
That
entertainment,
explains
right?
the chemsex bit.
If you're not entertained by sex, what are you doing?
A job.
You gotta
reading the
unleash
book
your
and
tight
like,
fire.
yeah,
at the
stop
start.
Yelling, are you not entertained?
You bring out the microphone, tap it, and go, "Hello, is this thing on?" That's how Mike Wazowski has sex, I'm sure.
Oh, I hate it.
The Billy Crystal method.
Oh,
I don't hate the myconids, but I hate things you're saying, Nick.
hey babe, can you go slower? I'm trying to fill up my spreadsheet.
Oh, no.
my clitoris.
Oh, I hate it. Remembering
So,
Purplest Prose, yeah. What was the voice you were? Oh, you were using Roz's voice, weren't you?
Mike
Oh, God.
Wazowski, find my clitoris.
Like that.
Helen's Ross voice is too fucking good for this world.
I was,
so
it was
Luke, that's a
painful.
smash for you also, I assume?
You're unsure?
Yeah, I'm smashing.
There we go. I think it's a smash all around. I think they're just neat. They're neat, you know.
They're neat.
They're a rare
that's
underdog
nice.
good
I'm here
guy,
for it.
and I kind of like it.
They're just
yeah.
fun guys.
They're just fun guys.
Just
All right,
fun
over
little guys.
to. I worry that Goggles is going to smash on this one.
Why?
You worry? Okay. Sounds like a good one then.
We're all fans
ready,
of Diddy
but-
Kong Racing, but
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
the now Feshni, aka Wizpig, is well, my worry is gone. Just an immediate pass from
When I
Goggles.
smashed Wizpig, you fucking wild bastard!
Just me then.
Yeah, apparently.
Only Nick's gonna ride that hog.
Ignore the looks
Goggles
pretty
just
visible
leaves
to
the
me.
call.
Shake my damn head. I forgot to write an updated thing on that. Yeah, these are demons. So this is a rare, unsexy demon.
I mean, sexy for some, because some people might like mantis.
I mean, even the monster manual thinks that this is not a sexy demon. It starts with the Nalfeshni is one of the most grotesque demons, a corpulent mockery of ape and boar.
Yeah, the touch
Okay,
situation has me going, nah, I don't want to be anywhere near that.
Standing twice the height of
I'm
a
a
human
little
with feathered
concerned-
wings that seem too small for its bloated body.
But also, bees defy logic, so maybe this guy can fly as well.
Oh, he can. Very, very, very
There we
quickly,
go then.
actually.
There we go.
So it looks like it
Even
can't
better,
fly.
so basically,
It can fly faster than it
he's
can
part
run.
B. This guy's part B as well then. Nice.
These are also extremely smart. They're extremely smart,
This is the
extremely
thing.
strong, extremely charismatic.
They're gonna put in the work because they've been devalued by society. So I think this is a smash.
Yeah?
I think there's a good night.
Yeah,
in
I
here if
think
you're
that, I
careful with
think
those
this
tusks.
is.
How
I
about
think-
like this one comes pre-negged? So yeah, gives you less
I'm
work.
not here to be the best version of myself.
You know what?
I
You know
came
what?
here to smash.
I'm going to surprise people with this
Mm.
because I want to stay alive. So
What?
I'm going to pass.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Where'd this come from?
They
Self-preservation
eat-
from Luke.
Priority.
the fourth one there. They
Yeah.
eat people.
They do
I
eat
want
people.
To stay alive, thank you.
They do
Yeah,
eat
Exactly.
people.
Yeah, but I want to get eaten real good. So
Oh, baby. They crave it as well. They crave humanoid flesh.
hell yeah.
They keep their larders filled with humanoids abducted from the material plane and then eat them alive during elaborate feasts.
No.
Yeah.
I'm fine with being the elaborate feast. Let's go.
They think of themselves as refined and cultured. They employ stained and rusted cutlery when they dine.
What are they? Fucking gammons.
They also feed on hatred and despair. But these are
Oh,
like,
so if I go down there bitter, I could get a good hate fuck. Nice.
yeah, these are like demon generals as well. They are devastating in a fight. They'll fly over, slash at everyone with a sword or an axe, and then issue telepathic commands to the demons that they control. The cool light show, by the way, they have an ability called Horror Nimbus. They emit a scintillating multicolored light, you know, just like a nice little rainbow party going on behind them. They've almost got a halo, but they're a demon.
So,
It's
so
kind of
basically,
scary.
they're Nyancat but hogs.
Okay, so they're rave doms, and I'd be at
Yeah.
service level, and they're gonna eat me good.
Yeah.
I see no negatives here. If I
Don't go to the
die, I die. Let's
What
go.
is this? Like, these horns, these tusks make sense. These make sense. What's going on down here? Growing an extra
guess
chin
a
just to get
little
two
pokey
more
pokey.
tusks. Just...
I don't like it.
Bag holders.
It's gonna keep you spread, you know.
Yeah. Neat. Yeah, I'm a pass. It's just
Coward.
They just seem to have an unpleasant texture, you know.
Yeah, I get that.
Is it the tits?
No, I disagree.
It's a little bit the tits. It's also a little bit whatever's going on up the head here. They got like 100 mini horns that's going on. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but you don't gotta touch that part. There's a whole bunch of like nice soft fur and some nice smooth skin.
We got the weird rat
Some nice
tail
tits to
coming out the
grab.
back.
Come on.
I don't know. This ain't it for me. This ain't
And
it for
pull
me.
that mohawk.
Oh, you could pull that mohawk. I don't know. I don't think this one's not doing it for me. I'm glad.
Done that in chat. Soft fur on a boar. Listen, enough conditioner. We can get there.
Listen, I can't smash anything that is gonna upset my boy.
Also, side note,
Willie
you know what?
McNabb.
If it's a boar, then I can also harvest some of that fur for some paintbrushes later. So this is fulfilling an artistic need. If I survive, I'm getting art supplies.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know though. No. I'm still good. I'm still good. But we got one smash from KatBat, channeling Iris presumably, and I'm
still
calling anyone who
offended about-
smashes when I pass is channeling Iris now.
Wow. Wow.
I say
have
it in
been
a mark of
denied our-
pride, you know?
All of you know,
denied our
I have just
agency
gotten
of
hornier.
I hope so. Because we've got some real monsters coming up. The next one, we haven't had anything femme-presenting in a while. Let's fix that. But I mean, you could count the mummy, I guess, but let's fix that anyway. Let's go for the night hag.
Hell yeah.
These are interesting. These are interesting because every hag is a fae except the night hag. The night hag is so evil it has ceased to become a fae. And it is
Wants to
a demon.
corrupt
Pretty
me.
evil.
Good luck.
It's kind of wild. So what night hags will do
Tell me more.
is while you're sleeping, they're not even invisible. They exist on the ethereal plane, which is the plane of ghosts and stuff like that. They will sneak into your house, straddle you, and haunt you and suck out your energy and your happiness and things like that. They will haunt your nightmares, and they'll come back
she
and
gonna
repeatedly do it
starve.
every night. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Ghost fucking
And
smash.
that exhausts you and weakens you, and eventually you die. But the thing is, there's literally no sign. They are a sleep paralysis demon.
Exactly. Smash.
Yeah, but-
Absolutely smash.
Nice.
Smash. Smash. Smash.
Yeah, give me that ghost fucking because I'm already tired all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get something out of it, kind of thing.
Just fuck me. Just fuck me,
Yeah.
ghost.
If I'm always going
Don't
to be
have to put
tired, I
much
might as well
effort.
at least get an orgasm out of it, alright?
Exactly.
What they're also going to try and do is try and sort of convince you through your dreams and nightmares to do evil things,
I mean,
to commit evil deeds. And if they do, they can take your soul and they put it in their little bag.
I don't want to be in a soul bag. I'm out.
I'm right being in a soul bag.
I'm
Get
fine
in-
with being in a soul bag.
Get in the
Give me
soul
some astral
sack.
projection. I'm just
I
going
don't
on a
wanna be in the
vacation.
soul sack.
They've taken me in the sack, so you know I'll get in there as well.
Also, can't get pregnant through the usual means.
Oh,
I'm very pro sack.
Oh,
They can have babies, but it is not a normal way.
what's the way?
So what they gotta do is
Luke asked me the right questions.
they kidnap a human baby and eat it. And then they become pregnant with that baby.
Pass.
Yeah.
No?
Fucking pass.
I mean, all I gotta
Pass.
do is find one that doesn't want to have a baby and we're fine.
I shouldn't have asked. I shouldn't have
Yeah,
asked.
you shouldn't
Not
ask about
everyone-
hags.
Not everyone
I shouldn't
femme
have asked.
presenting wants to have a baby. There's plenty of hags that just want to fuck.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm
It's
a
not the
smash.
hag's responsibility to have children. We're smashing.
Exactly. Exactly. Me and KatBat, we understand. We want to get straddled
yeah.
at night by someone who'll drain all our energy.
Straddle me and put me in a bag. I'm here for it.
The lack of self-preservation in this room is off the charts. I
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
it, but also, good God.
Yeah, so they also tend to own something called a Heartstone, which is what allows them to become ethereal and ghostly, but you can also use it to cure any disease, so zippity zappity,
So-
get rid of that gonorrhea.
they're
Zippity
good at
zappity, no
card
more the
games, then?
clappity.
So they're good at card games.
What? Oh, god damn it. Ah, god damn it. I said Heartstone, not Hearthstone. Fucking,
Close enough.
Only one letter out.
yeah.
You're telling me this hag can get rid of my asthma? Smash, 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 smash.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, two of us are smashes, two of us are passes, / cowards. Let's go on
We've
to
split the room.
one that I think Iris would definitely say smash for. The rest of you may not. And I've realized looking at this that I may be accusing Iris.
Oh wow.
I like how we're talking about Iris like she's a fucking ghost and she just wasn't busy tonight.
Being into bestiality. It's the nightmare. So the nightmare is kind of wild. They are evil horses. And
Pretty sure all horses are like that.
they're on
Yeah.
fire. But the only way to the nightmares are not born, they are made, and the only way to make a nightmare is pretty grisly, actually. I was reading this and I was like, Jesus Christ. So to create a nightmare, you take a Pegasus and you
Rip its wings off.
rip its wings off slowly.
Hey!
It has to be slowly. The pain drives the noble creature to evil while you are doing a dark ritual that then gives it dark magic. That's how you create a nightmare.
So what I've learned is I could write this manual because
Yeah. Gotta rip those wings
first thought
off.
was, if we just rip the wings off of Pegasus, I bet it'd be unhappy.
Oh, sure is.
But as far as smashing goes, I'm gonna have to pass just because I know, one, it's just a horse, and two, horse dick will kill most people, so
No.
Yeah,
But what
Also
about the
pass.
Hussy?
pass.
I'm not
Hussy?
interested
No.
in
The
this.
Hussy.
I'm not
I'm
interested
afraid
in how
I'm
we
not
made
willing
this
down
thing.
enough to make the horse sussy, so you know.
Well, you could get in there with your face, motorboat it.
I'm afraid not.
Like Boss Nass from episode 1. Get in there and make
Get
all
into
kinds of noises like
hentai,
your fucking Brian Blessing.
The thing is, Nick, my concern is that a horse can push out a whole foal. I'm afraid that my head's not coming back.
The chat is not happy. There's a lot of caps in the chat right now. Summer is shouting, "Not like Boss Nass. Nothing like Boss Nass." But a little bit.
Nick, you need to be stopped.
Maybe a little bit
Also-
like Boss Nass?
Anyway, I
Thing
don't want
is-
to harm a Pegasus, so we're not doing this.
They
Oh,
also
you
canonically
harming a
stink.
Pegasus.
They smell of sulfur. But if
Ooh,
you're
no.
riding it, which they can confer fire
Hey.
resistance to you, which is nice. It's not
Very nice.
immunity though. So
Yeah, sorry. You're
You're gonna have to do it fast.
getting burnt either way. So
they don't actually have any feature where if you're touching it, you take fire damage. So
Huh.
surprisingly, you're actually okay. Unless it strikes you with its hooves, you're not going to take any fire damage. Also, I didn't even write this one on the thing. It could just take you to the ghost world, take you to the ethereal plane.
Ah, right, so if I need to fetch back people who were so horny they decided to go for the night hag,
You and up to
I might
two
have the option to
friends
recover them.
can just go to the plane of ghosts and back again. To be clear. But
No,
yeah,
see, I just want to be friends with this. I don't want to fuck it.
but that's fair. That's fair. So we're all passes except Iris, who's a smash. We all know this.
Jesus. Iris is gonna never show up to another one of these events. She's gonna find you.
She's gonna kill me IRL, and I will deserve it. Yeah.
And it's gonna turn up at your door, and it's gonna be murder.
Yeah. The next one looks like a goofy shit, but it's actually kind of horrifying. And actually, I can tell you, this will definitely appear as one of the glow-ups in the new Monster Manual, because the new Monster Manual version of this, fucking terrifying. We go to the Nothic. And
Oh,
Is that Mike Wazowski on acid?
these,
yeah.
these were previously
steroids, actually.
wizards.
Heroin.
So these
Yeah,
are
steroids.
started as humans, or humanoids anyway. Some wizards end up reduced to creeping, tormented monsters by uncovering too much forbidden knowledge, and this is what happens to you.
Oh, so this is just what I'm going to be one day.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't read certain hentai tags.
This is Vecna's fault as well, for those familiar with Vecna. Yeah. He doesn't want other people achieving lichdom, so unless you're careful, you become a Nothic. But it's okay, they don't really remember their past. So that's fine, I guess.
They look a little manic.
Oh, they are a bit. They're addicted to secrets as well. They really want to learn about your secrets. They love that. And they can compel you to not even tell you secrets. If they win a mental fight with you, they learn it automatically. They read your mind.
Oh, fuck that.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
I don't want that. No.
Yeah, that's a pass for me.
Wow, look at all these weak-brained people in here who don't think they could win a brain fight with the Nothic.
Please.
No, you're right. I will win a
tired,
brain
man.
fight
I'm
with
in
you.
a brain fight with myself, Nick.
Like, I'm
Look at all
just
those-
tired, man. I ain't gonna win a brain
Look at all those
fight.
jagged bones sticking out the back there. There's plenty of
That is
handholds.
also not an incentive. That's
Handholds.
That's pokey handholds. You're gonna end up with cut up hands.
Oh, it's fine.
It's not fine.
It's fine.
It's
It's
definitely
not
not
fine.
fine.
It's not fine, you goddamn maniac.
I'm a smash because I love enthusiasm. Also, I'm gonna
I thought you were
share.
gonna say you like knife play because basically that's what you got going on there.
I'm gonna share in the Smash or Pass chat the modern art for them. Compare it to
Okay.
this goofy motherfucker. It's genuinely horrifying. It is by who's that? Brian Valenzuela, and fuck me.
Oh, that's worse.
Oh
I love
my
it.
I don't know,
god,
that one I might
That-
fuck.
Holy
That's-
shit, it's worse.
horrifying, right? Like,
Yeah,
Ryan, you knocked
I'm
that
kinda
art out of
into
the
it.
park.
That's beautiful.
I'm
but
gonna-
also
That
Jesus
looks like
Christ.
it's gonna fucking.
I'm gonna get an
Come at
image
me.
up for chat to be able to see this because is
That's-
No,
legit impressive.
This one's actually seen my secrets and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Now it's like I have seen too much.
Yeah, no, this one I would fuck.
I would
I
not.
can't explain why.
I would
So
not.
much more fuckable than the one that's on screen right now. Can you put this in OBS and show people?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Get it faster.
Faster, Nick. Faster.
There you go, friends.
Hell yeah,
That's
look
the
at that.
new
That is
that's the new
fuckable.
Nothic. That is
Okay.
terrifying.
Is
It's
it
the fact
cheating
its
if I
entire
change my
head
vote?
is upside down. It's curved around. You can see its teeth there. Ugh.
Yeah, look at how good that would be at a given head. Look at that.
Infinitely flexible. That's why.
The new monster manual when we need to make these things look like monsters, and they fucking got it. Like that is horrifying.
Okay,
It looks
okay,
like
seriously.
something I stabbed
Am I
in
cheating if I
Lunacid
change my
recently.
vote? Because it feels disingenuous of me to change my vote based on the art.
No, don't change your vote because you know you've got
We have the future.
You got the future stream of glow ups. It's
Yeah, in the context of glow ups, yeah. Let's see if I feel this way when we do the glow ups.
It's-
As of right now, yeah.
it's legit frightening. But you see that image and you're like, okay, I know how to run this monster. Like I have all the information I need. Yeah, a fantastic piece of art. Definitely one for the glow ups. All the dragons got major glow ups as well, but we won't show those off. Also the Jinn. Oh baby, the Jinn. Oh baby, they got
Jim
glow
were
ups.
already pretty sexy, so.
Oh, but they got a glow up. Oh baby. Anyway, I'm getting too
But are they
excited.
still slavers? Because
Yeah.
that was really the deal breaker for all of us.
Of course they are.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. I didn't check.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
see
check
if
now
it's so
because I'm
hot
kind
they
of
break
curious.
our morality.
Kind of curious. Let's
No,
go
no,
for
focus. Stay focused, Nick. We've got so many monsters to go through.
You're right. Okay.
Save it for the glow up stream.
Save it for the glow up stream. Yep. Okay. Moving on from the Nothic, I'm a smash because I like enthusiasm. Moving on for the Nothic, we have one of those weird ones again, where I've mentioned before. There's the the sort of secret third thing when it comes to demons and devils. There's a third fiend called the Yugoloth. This is a Yugoloth.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a couple of them
Yugoloth?
before. We had the Arcanoloth, which looked like a ferret or a weasel. This is a Nyakaloth or Nikoloth. Nikoloth. I remember how to pronounce this. Nikoloth. And it kind of, I gotta say, when I was looking at this, I was like, this is the most like old school D&D looking monster, right? Like you'd see this in a dungeon in NetHack and you'd be like, yeah, absolutely, of course. Totally. 100% I understand. This is an Elder Scrolls Oblivion sort of monster, right?
God, yeah.
There's not a lot to talk about with the Nikoloth, so we're really gonna have to go mostly over their appearance. They can turn invisible though, or create illusory doubles of themselves. But most of it is down to what they look like.
I mean, it's mostly just
Basically-
a person.
Yeah,
It is just,
a guy. It's just a guy with big
Yeah.
wings.
Yeah.
You know what I was going to say? Reminds me of Cell from Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah, I think it's a smash.
Yeah.
It's
just with horns.
yeah.
So
To me, this is just a big goblin. This is large size, by the way. It's about 10 feet tall.
Goblin.
Yeah, look who
Goblin
never skips
nuts.
leg day though. Look at those thighs. Hell
I
yeah.
know. Those are some like, what is going on with the feet here?
Yeah, that's just some
Whoa.
questionable.
Don't worry about it.
Hench.
The thing is,
Hench.
that's
Hench
good
ankles.
for pushing, you know?
We love a hench.
Hench ankles,
It's spring
hankles.
loaded.
Achilles
Ankles.
is looking at this extremely jealously.
Like, I could have had that.
Yeah, wishing
Don't
he
worry
had
about the
ankles like
spring-loaded
that.
cankles. It's fine.
Spring-loaded ankles. Oh no.
you know what? I'm gonna smash.
Tell us.
As you should. As you should.
Yeah.
I should. I'm not gonna let it smash me. I'm gonna smash it.
But it's so
Assert
ready to
dominance.
I'm
smash.
fine either way, honestly. I
I
can switch it.
yeah, I've got no true
Yeah.
objections to this thing. I would.
Wow. I looked up the modern art. Definitely a glow down. We'll enjoy that one later.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it
Interesting.
still looks cool, but this is cooler.
Interesting. I'm ready.
Right. The Nikoloth, yeah, I'm a smash for it as well. It's a classic style. And I think sometimes you just gotta love the classics, right? Speaking of the classics, actually, the next one is
Definitely.
also a classic. It's a hardness test failure, though. But it is a real classic. The Ochre Jelly.
Oh god.
Isn't this one acid?
They're all acid goggles.
I thought the ones that were specifically acid.
I'm gonna pass because I don't want to get my dick melted off.
Yeah, I like not having my junk melted.
Wow.
I am not
cowards.
fucking
Yeah.
jelly.
This thing can go up your pee hole.
That's not really like
painful.
a good
Yeah, but-
thing.
What the fuck
Especially
are
when
you
it's
talking
gonna
about? Of course
melt
that's a
you.
good thing.
Look, okay.
Especially if
I
it's gonna melt you.
personally am not into sounding. I am doubly not into sounding if the thing is made of fucking acid.
I know it's sounding pretty good to me.
Alright, fine, have a melty
Sounded
dick.
like you're gonna get your insides liquified. That's your call. I'm
Hell
in the
yeah.
fence.
Oh yeah, I
That
am.
sounds like a you problem.
Say goodbye to Nick's hips and torso.
And the rest of him.
It depends on how much you get in there, though. How fast is the acid? Nick might just lose his dick.
Actually, yeah. How acidic is this? Is it like
Yeah.
instant burn your cock off, or is it like you've got to submerge yourself for fucking days before you
They're
start?
not exceptionally
being a little
acidic.
tickle.
The only thing we've really got to go off is their pseudopod attack, which does about 9 bludgeoning damage and 3 acid damage. So it's hitting you more than it's aciding you. So
I
it's
can
not,
get bludgeoned in more
Smack with
interesting
a
ways.
sting.
it's not that strong. Yeah, it's like
Take a while then.
it's like putting sherbet up your ass. You know, it's gonna fizzle.
No.
It's gonna be like tingly.
I don't know.
You may not appreciate it, but it's not going to do that much damage. Apart from the yeast
Nick,
infection
please
thing,
tell
for the
me
fact
you're
that you
not
put
speaking
sugar
from
up there. Stop putting
experience.
sugar up there.
You're the one who brought it up, you fool!
You
Like,
wouldn't
we
screw it.
weren't talking about shoving sherbet up our ass, but you.
It's always on my mind. It's the
Nick's over there
forbidden
with
treasure.
a fucking funnel and pop rocks, being like, I don't know what's wrong with my asshole.
I saw an article on Vogue about involving pop rocks during sex, and I thought, well, I could do that, right? One funnel later.
Nicky, the worst baking soda volcano ever.
My body does that already.
And now you're trying to make it worse.
We all love a bit of sherbet. Lovely.
None of
Also,
yours.
if you cut it in half, neat. You got 2 of them now.
Neat.
You can melt off your dick and melt your butthole.
Yeah.
You can ruin multiple holes at once with this one.
Exactly.
I mean, everyone's a pass on this one. I gotta be a pass on this. We all know Iris would be a smash, but I gotta be a pass on this.
I really
really
do
think
wonder
you're
how much this
maligning
Iris
Iris a little
slander. I really wonder how this Iris slander is gonna rebound back on you.
I'm gonna be in immense amounts of pain, and I will deserve it. But yeah,
Double session of anime.
they're neat creatures. But yeah, I don't want to bang this. If this was Hexus from Fern Gully, I think we'd all be thinking differently.
Oh.
But we've already done that one. That was the black pudding.
Mm.
Let's go on to
I got
another.
mixed feelings about toxic love.
Oh, baby. That's a sexy song. Yeah, let's go on to. This is not really a classic D&D monster. This is a classic monster all round. Okay, like it's one of those where you've heard of it. It's like goblins, that sort of thing where you're like, oh yeah, of course. It is the ogre. Oh, wrong image. Hold on. The ogre. So the ogre gets a bit of a bad press in the monster manual. This is like the original monster manual is a bit rude when it comes to anything that's kind of like close to humanoid. It's a bit rude. And ogres are one of those examples. They're just like the worst people. There's like, it's just everything wrong with them. They're very quick to anger. They will perceive offense at anything, no matter what. You can steal from it, bump it, jab it, prod it, laugh at it, make faces, or simply look at it the wrong way, and it'll lash out immediately in a frustrated tantrum until it runs out of objects or creatures to smash. But if it's hitting you from behind, and you maybe goad it, just saying.
With that club? Jeez.
Not with the
Might as well
club.
Want me
Well, with a club, but not with that club.
at the club?
With its penis, I mean.
Also, I feel like foot fetishists are in for a great time. Look at
Look
them
at that.
feet.
Look at them toes. Look at them toes. Those are some pigs.
Also, Nick, does Becca know this is your dating profile?
Well, look, I went through the list. And here's every subheading, okay? Because each paragraph gets a subheading in the monster manual. This one has a fair few
Rose
subheadings.
can't see the feet. This is my fault. My head is here.
Oh,
Everyone's head is
Our
here.
heads are here.
everyone's head is there.
Sorry, all you're getting is my head. And
all you're getting is head. I'm sorry. I can't change this either. The feet are bad.
no
That's
feet
all
for
need
you,
now.
head only.
The feet are bad. They're not great.
Big toes.
Yeah, you know what I should do? I should move you all to the left, because then you're not covering anything. I'm gonna do that right now,
sensible.
live on stream, because that won't fuck up in any way.
Hashtag
That never does. Everything
professional.
goes right every time.
Yeah. It'll be
It's
fun.
right.
Anyway, unfortunately, Nick, after you put up that photo before,
Look at us go.
I cannot take the ogre seriously, and I will always think
photo?
that they're wearing like the photo.
Right.
I don't know
you
what
know
you
the
mean.
photo.
No,
You
not
know
that
the
one.
photo.
No, that wasn't.
Nick.
That was an
Nick.
illusion.
Nick, it was not an illusion.
It was a witch put it there.
You're a witch.
Goggles,
Which
you're just
put it there?
hallucinating. It never happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, unfortunately, I now cannot separate the ogre from the gammon, so I can't be doing this.
I'm passing.
But yeah, these subheadings
You
are
know
furious tempers, gruesome gluttons, greedy collectors, legendary stupidity, and primitive wanderers. And I'm like, oh wow, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna smash. That's fine with me. I don't need to make friends with this. I
Paulo
just have to get a hard cut.
Vasconcelos comes in. Oh, beautiful. It did the funk sting. Sorry. It just, Paulo Vasconcelos comes in on YouTube and says, why was this suggested for me? Well, that says a lot more about you than it does about me.
Still says a
Or
lot
more
about
about
you.
the YouTube algorithm, to be quite honest, which is
Yeah,
pretty hit and miss.
I mean, what it says to me is that you gotta fuck some monsters to have a good time. It's a damn time. Welcome.
And make sure you watch the
Goblin
other
Ellie
one.
says, does it say more about them than you, Nick? Does it? Look, I will not be criticized.
Yeah, you will.
No.
We can't criticize
No,
Nick
you
too
absolutely
hard
won't.
because we're also here.
I am both participating and the peanut gallery. I do not care.
Peanut.
I'm the one fucking everything tonight. I'm shocked.
I'm going for the ogre, the ogressy. Yeah.
No.
I'm
Get
smash
some
the
mercy.
Yeah.
I'm reminded too much of Shrek and Gammons.
Yeah,
So-
I can.
So it's a 50-50 for you
Still-
between Shrek and Gammon.
Yeah.
No.
Luke,
need to
every
go
other
down.
time you've brought up
Luke.
the cultural phenomenon Shrek, you've then smashed.
Probably because it's related to dragons, and I was a car.
You say that as if it's the most obvious thing in the world.
It is.
And
To a very particular demographic, it is.
and yet,
To those that have previously watched D&D Monster Manual Smash and Pass,
and yet,
and also
Previously on
others
Smash
that
Pass.
frequent the dragons fucking cars subreddit.
Mm.
why are you always on there?
Oh,
Why are you
there's-
always on there, Luke?
I'm not. I'm actually not.
Nick's the,
I haven't been on there in
Luke's the fucking
years.
founder. I'm not there, but I did found it.
Curses unveiled. I was the founder of Tars
2024.
fucking dragons.
2025.
Oh my god. Two smashes, two passes, two cowards, two brave heroes. Let's
Two brave heroes running away. Yeah, okay.
let's go on to
I'll take that.
the next one. This one I don't think I've ever seen it used in D&D.
In a
It's
sexy
not
way?
it's not a D&D monster. It is a monster from Japanese culture. But it has a stat block. We go to the Oni. And
Yep.
Ooh.
I
I've
don't
read
think
this template,
I
so
don't
these
think I've
these ones are
ever
freaky.
seen it used in a campaign, which is interesting because they're quite interesting monsters.
I just found out what the fuck is Dingo? It's like,
Oh, they love eating babies.
oh no way! You like? Actually, no, that is true. That's actually true.
They love eating babies. They'll eat your baby.
I'm gonna base my smash on the stuff that I read in manga and hentai.
Of course.
Because they don't eat babies. Because they don't eat babies.
So I need to
So
No, some of them
talking
do.
about size here. Onis are giants, so these are large creatures.
Nice.
Yep.
Also, look at that fucking barrel of a chest there. It's really hidden under the cloak, but look at that thing. Hell yeah!
Yeah, there's
just
nothing I don't
imagine
like
the
about what I'm
titties.
seeing here.
So hold on, I'm counting toes. You know, a normal number of toes as well, which I consider good. I don't know why. I don't know why that
Normal
came
number
in.
of toes.
But a normal
They're
number of
not from
toes.
that-
And you know
they're
what?
not
That's
from the rough
important.
part of your local
I
council.
mentioned
Yeah.
feet once, and Nick now has a toe thing happening.
Oh yeah, sounds
I mean, Nick's always had a
It's
foot thing,
inevitable.
Interestingly, these these are sort of distantly related to giants. So they're not the ones that you sort of typically consider as the sort of main giants of D&D, which is, you know, your cloud giant and all that. But yeah, they are sort of fearsome bogeymen that haunt and eat human babies. They look like
a challenge. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it, why not?
I'll preoccupy them enough so they don't have to eat babies by fucking.
They are also shape
gotta eat at
changes.
some point.
So they hide their appearance during the day, pretending to be like travelers, woodcutters, or frontier folk, and then take on their true form in the night.
Luke, I have a thought.
You get both. Go it. Do it. Hit me with it.
I don't think you're gonna like it, but I know you're concerned about the baby eating. But if we get them cum guzzling first, then the baby doesn't happen. So.
I mean, they're eating the babies anyway, so they're just millions of them. So Satan appetites there. You know.
You may also fascinate the Oni with a piece of magic item.
Like.
They
the piece of magic item being my dick.
They will do things in exchange for magic
Dick
items.
+1.
You know, they'll if you offer to give it a magic sword, it's like, yeah, I'll go sort out that village for you. Don't ask what happened to the babies.
My sword's pretty
Radiant
magic.
sword.
I'll give him my
Radiant
magic
dick.
sword. I love it.
Exactly. I'll give him my magic sword as well.
Yeah.
High five.
I think they're
Tag
pretty.
teaming one
I
of
think
these
they're
bad
pretty
boys.
neat. We got smashes across the board. I'm a smash for this one as well. I'm just surprised. You don't really see them in campaigns. But looking at the
You
stat
can
block, they
these
look
babies.
quite fun. They can fly, by the way. I didn't even mention that one.
Huh.
Yeah. They're just kind of neat.
They can hover above my dick.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All round smash. Let's go to one that is, I think, a cool creature. One that is used a lot in D&D, but a little bit problematic. The orc.
Racist. The racist.
Hold on a sec. I gotta move you. I gotta move you all down because I've moved you over to the left. You're now covering some of the writing.
You're moving us to the right? That's problematic.
No, I'm moving you downwards. I'm moving you downwards. I'm sinking you,
You could
under
just
the
put us
waves.
back on the picture.
No.
Yeah.
Don't drown me. I wish to live.
I'm gonna drown you.
I'm
drowning.
Help, chat. Nick's drowning me.
I could just make you small. That's probably the easiest thing to do.
Save me. Save me.
Oh no!
I'm
What
a
is happening?
fish.
I'm being...
I'm a fish, but save
And
me.
now Nick realizes he can make us smaller.
Save me. I'm a fish.
Oh no,
Save me.
no service level.
Shut up, all of you.
No.
No.
You
not my
asked
boss.
us here.
All right, that should work.
If you didn't
okay.
want to hear what comes out of my mouth, you shouldn't have made friends with me.
Okay, so the orc. We all know about orcs, I think. There are some bits I will leave off of what is in the lore for orcs because it's real bad. There's some stuff that's like, we mentioned some dark stuff in these streams because some of the monsters have dark lore. This was real bad. So I'll miss off some of those bits. It's awful. It's so bad that the official writing guide for D&D says, don't mention this in books.
Holy shit.
You are not allowed, like, it's officially part of the lore, but it is not to be mentioned. Because they don't want to retcon it because the grognards will get real upset. And presumably so will the racists. But it's real bad. But there are other things we can talk about. So the origin, I think, of the orcs is rather interesting. The idea is that the gods of the elves claimed the forests. The gods of the dwarves claimed the earth, right? Or the mountains. And the gods of the humans claimed the fields. And when Groomsh, the god of orcs, was trying to claim a place, was just told repeatedly, nah, this one's taken. Nah, this one's taken. nah, this one's taken. Go somewhere else. And he went, fuck it. The orcs are just going to take what they want. Because there's no space left. Like, we've not been given anywhere. So fuck it. Go forth, my orcs, and take what is rightfully yours.
Well, they can't take my virginity, so it sucks to be them.
So yeah, that is it's you know, it's I think that's a neat one. It's like, because a lot of D&D, official D&D lore is that the elven gods particularly are fucking awful. But in this one, it's all the gods came together to be real fuckos and just like exclude a group, and the group are just like, fuck it, I'm gonna take matters into my own hand and take some land back myself. So yeah, I appreciate that. The rest of it gets a bit bad. They love slaughter. They are considered like plagues. Thanks, Gary. Things like that. They are pretty strongly patriarchal societies. They flaunt vivid or grotesque titles like Screaming Eye and Elf Ripper. They usually stick to mostly small tribes, but they do sometimes get like more powerful war chiefs who then combine all the places. I will say, by the way, a lot of this lore has been mostly retconned out of as of the update, as obviously the Trans Dragon is saying, as of 5.5e. A lot of this isn't the case anymore. In fact, orcs are not in the monster manual.
It's about time.
In 5.5e because they are not considered monsters. There are no species-specific monsters in 5.5e. You have instead guard, thug, and all that, and you are encouraged then to just say what species that person is. And so all the art of guards and all that will have, you know, various orcs and giants and all that. And so it's your role instead of, you know, who you were born as. So that is a major improvement. However, we're dealing with the old one.
I've been doing a little Googling while listening to you and Woof.
It's not good at all. It is not good at all. So yeah, they sort of the description is they rove around a bit like a war band, I suppose is the most accurate. They don't tend to settle places. They'll go somewhere, they'll use up all the resources and then move on. Things like that. It's not good. Thanks, Gary. Thanks.
Yeah. Classic Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and looked.
Oh, it's bad.
It
is. I'm sorry, like you said it, and now I'm just like,
Well, this is the thing. I'm not going to mention it, obviously. I was looking through to see what the controversy was, because I'm not a D&D player. And what's more concerning to me is the sheer volume of defense articles and people writing these long-winded multi-page things being like, it's fine, actually. It's like, no.
Wait,
it's a
people are
bad
defending
take.
that?
Get off the internet.
Oh, God.
Oh, a lot
people
of
are defending
it's-
Gary Gygax's shit.
Yikes.
I want to check.
But yeah.
Did you find the racism bit or the other bit?
Both.
Oh, God. Because I'd seen people defending the racism bit, but not the other bit, which is real bad as well. But people tend to defend less. Because, I don't know, people
it's
seem
a
to be real
classic-
happy being racist on the internet, but... a
It's
real,
the classic case of, wow, we shouldn't have given
people.
people a place online to congregate.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, people are defending it.
There's always going to be somebody who has a bad take. But
Keith,
the long and short of it is pass.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm good.
I'm a pass on this iteration as well. Orcs are a playable species in 2024 version. They are much better written. In 2024 version, I'll just say that. They're just people. This version bad. Real bad. Real bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Real bad.
Yawn.
I think.
More no smash. Yeah, more no smash. Yeah, this version no. We'll move on to something weird as fuck. It's been a little while. There's no way Iris can say this is just a guy, because Iris would say, of course, the orc is just a guy. Understandable. And I agree, and so does the 2024 Monster Manual. Let's go on to the Otyug.
Oh, Iris would be into this.
Oh no, I've gone too far. Ignore that. Spoilers.
Didn't happen.
Didn't see it. Right.
My eyes, my beautiful eyes.
What is happening here?
Yes.
Tentacles?
Blobs is
It's
right, referring to the orcs.
pet-shaped.
They're just normal men. They're just innocent men.
Just innocent men.
Yeah.
Just little guys. Sorry, large
I
guys.
introduced Becca to that video this week. I couldn't believe she'd never heard it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I'm
What a
so
treat.
glad Becca gets to enjoy this.
They're just normal men. Right. Yeah, the Otyug is weird. Like, it's just... It's weird
It's
as hell.
kind of cute.
I
It's-
do kind of just want to pet it.
It's weird as
Yeah,
hell.
I want this to be my friend. I want to take it on a walk and give it a treat.
Yeah.
By the way, size-wise, this is taller
I don't
than you.
I don't care. I
fine.
wanted. I give it treats.
It's friend shaped. It's
This
not.
is this is like baby animal coded.
It has eyes.
Yeah, it's
in
not
its,
fuckable, but it's precious.
in its tentacles. It has eyes in its tentacles.
It's cute.
If for some
You
reason
know
it
what?
has only
Adorable.
3
See
legs,
things.
It can see how happy I am when it's using its tentacles on me. Up close and personal.
I
By
just
the way,
want to
one-
pet it.
one fun thing that this thing can do in a fight is it'll wrap its tentacles around you, lift you up, wrap its tentacles around someone else, lift them up, and then bang them together.
It's making them kiss.
It's making them kiss. Yeah.
No kiss.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass because I want it to be my pet.
I
but
just
love it.
I just want
is
to
a
love
dog.
it. Like
Yeah.
it's a dog. I love it. It's great. I am fucking it. I'm just going to give it so many treats.
So the other thing, these live in garbage pits and corpse
Okay,
piles.
That's fine.
Stinky.
I also am trash.
They eat trash, and they eat a lot of
Ditto.
trash. And they eat
I'm
so
gonna-
they will not eat people unless they run out of trash to eat. So sometimes people will like capture one and put it in their trash pile, because one of the biggest security issues in a castle or a keep is the midden. It's what do you do with all the trash without filling your castle with disease? If you put it out, if the trash pile is outside of the walls, people have to go outside the walls to dump the trash. Otherwise, all the rotten meat just fills the place with disease. If it's inside the walls, you're going to fill the place with disease. So it's like, do you open the gates repeatedly to get rid of your shit? What happens? These things will eat it for you. The problem is,
Even better.
if you don't provide enough trash, they will eat their handlers and then escape and then eat everyone in the city. So,
It'll be fine.
Yeah, you just bring one for a city, maybe 2 so it has a friend.
Yeah, 2 for a city would probably be about right. Yeah, it mentions specifically in the info section they eat a surprising amount of trash. But yeah, I think they're neat, but they are basically dogs, so they are a pass for me. My one rule.
Yeah,
I feel like
they
I
are
had that rule
totally
at some
my
point. and I've
garbage
just,
eating
like,
bestie.
forgotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Something a bit more normal that amazingly comes from, like I've mentioned this before, that tendency of Gary Gygax and co to buy a big old sack of minis and try and make sense of them, like really cheap miniatures that don't make sense, and try and sort of interpret a monster from them. This one comes from there, and it is one of the most famous D&D monsters. We all know it. We all love it. It's the fucking owl bear.
Hoot hoot.
It's beautiful. It's a bear. It's an owl. That's all you need. It lays eggs.
It's fluffy.
It's extremely angry. if you anger it.
Very angry.
It is what birds wish for, to have the strength and size to carry
Birds fear
out
me,
their
bears fear me, everybody fears me.
to carry out their rage.
Druids cannot wild shape into it, and if your DM lets you as a druid wild shape into an owlbear, tell them I said they're soft and weak, and they need to they need to look at themselves in the mirror and give themselves a pep talk and say no to you for once.
No, yeah, again, it's just it's pet shaped. I don't want to fuck it. I want to befriend
Yeah.
it, even if it doesn't like me.
it's
Much in
more
the
like
same
it's
way that I
killed
kind of
me.
want to
Fucking-
go pet bears.
They are famously
Real
difficult to
ones.
tame, but they are tameable. It does note that. You can tame an owlbear. But they're very difficult to, but you can. And they're... No one really knows where they're from. There's a lot of debate about that. Some people think a wizard may have done it. But elves think that the Fae may have done it, and the Fae think the elves may have done it. So it's a little confusing. No one 100%
Someone just
knows.
fucked
It
up
was
and didn't
all
want to
three
admit
of
it.
them.
Yeah,
everybody's
three
done
of
it.
them. There is in the new monster manual there is a larger owlbear called the primal owlbear, and it has an extremely funny feature. It has wings, and
It's a drop.
That's what it fucking needs.
it can fly, but it can only fly 5 feet. So
So just enough to be a problem.
it flies extremely slowly. It flies slower than at a walking pace. And the only reason they put it in was someone mentioned that maybe owlbears should fly, and then they thought it would just be extremely funny to imagine this migration of primal owlbears going extremely slowly over the landscape. Just these huge bears just going dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee under their tiny little wings.
Correct. This is
adorable.
hilarious.
It's
That's
adorable.
beautiful.
It's entirely useless in combat, that fly speed, but it's just there to make you chuckle.
Incredible.
I
Right.
kind of like it. I
Alright,
like
so-
the owlbear. It's a pass for
I'm
me because
passing.
it's a dog, but I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Because
fucking
it's
it, but I
fucking more likely
love
to kill
it.
me than I am gonna fuck it.
I will feed it
I
treats.
dunno. Yeah, you just gotta feed it enough. It'll be fine. Give it some seed.
Have you seen how angry this looks?
I mean, it's
It's
just
like
angry because you've not fed it any
Nice,
seed.
Nick.
It's
Go
a
feed
bird.
it.
Birds exist in a constant state of anger. Okay?
Yeah.
Birds used to be dinosaurs, and they have still not gotten over how angry they are that they're not dinosaurs anymore. All right, next one. This one, I mean, I think we're going to go through this one relatively quickly because we've basically already done it. The Pegasus.
Ash.
I'm not fucking a horse.
It's a horse that
It's just a
passes the
horse.
hardness test.
It's a horse that
It's
Don't
flies.
care. It's still a fucking horse.
It still has the same problems of fucking a horse.
I mean,
On account of it's a horse.
Yeah.
it's
It's
as
almost like you
smart as
probably
a
shouldn't
human.
fuck a horse.
It's
So-
as smart as a human.
By that definition, you also wouldn't fuck a centaur.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't fuck a centaur either, but
Getting
Shouldn't,
under
but
getting
I
into this.
might.
Would where in the spectrum between cow, minotaur, and human do you fall? At what point is it too much
it-
cow? At what point is
Is
it
this
too much
like-
horse?
Is this some kind of like autism ADHD test?
This is the horny. This is the. Are you a monster fucker or are you into bestiality test? You start at human, you go via centaur, and then you end up at horse. Where do you draw the line?
you draw the line at horse.
Yeah, I think
But
we've
do you
made
draw
it
the
clear.
line only at horse? If something has like one human toe, is that okay? Like, what point? At what point are you like, nah,
It's gotta be at least 50% human. How does that work for you?
50%? Okay. So a centaur with one like club foot is too much. It's too much horse. Centaur with long hair is too much horse. Can't have it. Centaur with a hairy back? Absolutely not. That's too much horse. Centaur with an
humans have
unusually
hairy
large
backs.
penis?
Nick, I'm gonna put you in a hole.
Put me in this horse.
I like
That's
how
what
you're
I'm
just
saying.
describing
No.
like things that humans have that
I'm gonna put you in the fucking trench.
put you in the ground.
Yeah.
permanently.
Get in the fucking Mariana Trench.
Is it with a horse or without a horse?
Listen, we all know there's no cock like horse cock. Come on.
Send your ass and shut up.
Yes.
I will sing the fucking song.
Yes.
Stop it.
I'm
Stop
so
it.
glad we finally introduced you to that song, KatBat.
Because
Because it's the best. It's the best. It's the best song.
Stop it. It's not. I
It
don't
is.
like
it's
it
great.
here.
It's wonderful.
I'm not going to be able to get that song.
By the way, the Monster Manual does specifically note that Pegasi mate for life. I don't know why it felt I needed that information as a dungeon master, but it did.
So you
Just in
can do
case.
some
Because then
tragic
you
horse
could kill a
romance.
Pegasus's yeah. You could
Ju-
kill its partner and then it could be vengeful and they'd be like, well, how graceful and majestic are they when you've killed the love of their life?
It's just in
It's
case
gonna
I
fucking
run
kill you.
a Pegasus swingers party and a Grognard goes, actually, that's
God.
not how it works.
We're doing
Ruined.
D&D rated
Pegasus got
18.
divorced, okay?
Okay, so Luke's a smash.
Yeah.
Like, like a true horny patriot, and Goggles and KatBat cowardly, perfidious passes on the Pegasus. I'm
you're
a
telling me
pass.
you're gonna fuck this Pegasus.
I'm a
yeah, so
pass.
you're a fucking coward
You're
too,
a
you
coward.
shit talker.
It's a dog.
Jesus Christ, Nick.
I am a coward.
It's not
It's
a
a
dog.
dog.
It's not a dog, Nick. You have just spent
It's
the
a
last
horse.
like 5 or 10 minutes saying it's a horse.
On the plus side, though, we could boss Nass this thing.
No. Nick,
we mentioned it
cease.
for the last one. We could boss
That
Nass
does not
it.
mean we need to. We didn't mean
We can.
that. Does not
We
mean
can.
need we.
We can go.
No, we don't have to mention
Just
it again.
because you can doesn't mean you should.
All right. Do
What
we
is the
remember
co-
the
I think the concept
monodrone,
restraint is
the
dead.
trumpet twink?
We do.
Sad trumpet
Yeah.
twink.
But,
And I mentioned how
steampunk.
there's several versions of them as they almost like level up themselves as they go up the hierarchy of modern. We've seen number 1 and number 2. So we've seen the duodrone, we've seen the monodrone. This is number 5, the pentadrone. And I gotta ask you, what the fuck happened?
Oh. Oh no.
There
I don't
So
know,
many
but
fucking-
it's haunted.
That looks
How
like,
did it go
looks
from
like
geometric shape to
starfish?
Wilting flower.
just horrifying Cthulhu-esque, biblically accurate starfish? Yeah.
Yeah, the mouth beak thing is what's really throwing me off on the top one. The rest of them, it's like we have some luscious lips on 4 of them, and the 5th one just looks like a beak.
I,
They also look like they are judging something. I
me.
think.
And
Naked.
it's definitely us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I know.
I gotta add, by the way, the level 4 one, normal geometric shape. What the fuck happened?
Look, you have to
5 is too
endure
many.
level 3.
Also,
It's-
what's with the pet Mike Wazowski at the side?
Yeah, I know. Do you love my little joke of hiding him behind the plant?
Just there.
It was in the art. There was a monodrone next to it, and I was like, well, all right then.
Right, we
Yeah,
go.
they
We're
have a
gonna-
society
Mike
where
Wazowski.
they.
Is that? Hold on. Is that a fucking turret?
does look
Oh,
like
it is a turret.
Let me just.
Oh, it's a
yeah.
maintenance hatch.
It might be a maintenance hatch. It's a little hard to tell. It does exhale gas, so it could be like a vent for that.
I also exhale
Sus.
gas. Having digestion. It's fine.
How big is this? This is a large construct, so this is like 10 feet tall.
Can you get in it?
I mean, Try it, I
Can you
guess.
comfortably fit? Can you comfortably fit in it as like a room?
So
Is it a 5-legged tank? Is what we are asking.
yeah, basically,
Literally.
they
Is
tend
it
to
literally a
oversee the worker populace on Mechanus. So they are sort of in a managerial role. They can improvise.
That's nice. I don't need to join an improv group to get railed.
They all look angry. all those eyes look angry. They are like proper judging something, and I get the feeling it's my dick.
And some people like that.
Yeah,
So
they're
that's
judging
smash,
something,
right?
and it's me.
That is true. That is
Smash.
actually true.
Some people
Smash.
like that. There it is.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I gotta pass. It's too vehicular.
It's too
Why did I
judgy.
say it like a
His
vehicular?
partner that might be watching, judge me,
Ridiculous.
please.
The moment you say it's too vehicular, like Luke's hammering Smash again, even though he's already hit Smash. Like his car, hell yeah.
I'm suddenly a dragon.
You're allowed to feel how you feel, Luke. I respect it.
I respect and fear it.
I mean, this is kind of fucked up, but I'm intrigued. Like, that's a lot of mouths that could, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
but you say they're managers. Do they micromanage? Are they going to continually critique and micromanage my performance? No.
Oh, they don't really need
Fuck
to do that
that.
because everyone on Mechanus follows instructions to the letter, so should be fine.
But I don't, so.
Oh, well, that might be disappointing to them.
Yeah.
Unless you find a rogue one, you know. You could do that. Right. Before
yeah, no,
we go
I'm
on
still
onto the next one, because I think people are pretty settled. I think it's time to take a break because we're at 2-hour mark, and I'm not gonna lie, I need a
Bloody
piss.
hell.
And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
fair.
I need a piss. So
Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna go to the break, and we'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Piss.
Good.
Piss. Do the piss.
I'm gonna
Everybody
be right
do
back.
the piss.
Good lord. Burp.
Hey, Nick, do the piss. Right.
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
be right
not here.
You're all
no,
audible.
not here.
I'll be her back also.
back. Be your back. Chat, I have arrived. And it's only me. How are you doing anyway? Well, everybody's having a piss. So I think I was the only one that didn't go for a piss. I need to grab a drink. Could do alcohol. What is that? What is that quote? Fine, I'll keep my meat spin-off strain this time. What is
Sounds
that
like a
even?
lie.
Yeah, it is a lie. Speaking of meat spin, I mean, Pentadrome could probably do multiple meat spins. Also nice.
This is true. Yeah, the Pentadrone just isn't doing it for me. I can't quite explain why. You'd think I'd want to have all the holes filled with this thing, but I feel like it's going to be a problem.
I'm trying to remember if I smashed or passed on this one. I think I smashed.
You passed, actually. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm a
no, I
lying
smashed.
liar.
No, I smashed.
Yeah, I'm full of shit. Don't mind me.
Absolutely smashed because vehicles, and I was a dragon.
Jesus Christ, it's so hard to piss with an erection. Right.
That is true. And that's why I piss out my eyeballs.
Well, that seems like a medical concern.
What?
I need to get that checked out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, probably.
You're like the worst version of Le Chiffre from fucking Casino Royale. Bleeding piss out of your eyes. What the fuck? Cursed
So,
Mads Mikkelsen.
Luke's got an erection. He starts pissing out of his eyeballs.
Oh, grim.
It's like that meme. Watch how hard I can cry. It's just watch how hard I can piss.
No.
Good lord.
Hey, Goggles, how you doing?
Oh, I just found Turkish Delight on the floor. I forgot I bought it.
Oh, I thought you meant like
so
an
just, like,
individual one that you
random
dropped.
No,
Like, hell
it's a
yeah.
full box. I wasn't just like, fuck yeah, powdered Turkish Delight all over my carpet.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna eat any because I'll choke on the powdered sugar.
So much.
So good. But I do also have a problem of breathing when there's powdered sugar and then I die.
Yeah, that's fair.
I haven't learned how to eat yet.
Learning how to eat in this
Mood.
economy, this anything, this existence. There we go.
All right, let's move on from the pentadrone to one I'm pretty sure Irish would. Why do I keep saying Irish? No, Iris
Iris.
would smash.
Good thing
I
Al
am-
isn't here.
I am sorry to the people of Ireland, which is something I have to say a lot, to be honest.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all.
No, I'm pretty sorry. I'm pretty sorry. I've made mistakes.
I'm very sorry, mate.
Where's there it is. Okay, good. This one's an interesting creature. You do see it a little bit because it's kind of cute in a way. I think Iris would smash this. Everyone else might not. Even though it's cute. It's the Periton.
Ooh, it's pretty.
The art's good on this one. Like, this
Very
is
pretty.
some good art.
Yeah, it is good.
This is a medium monstrosity, so it's about the size of a person. And yeah, Heartless
Please
says
explain
pass,
all of the
notably.
things you have written.
Yeah, please
Yeah, I
explain
need to
that.
understand. There's a
All
lot
of that.
happening on this
I
page.
need explanations.
I feel
Okay.
like the first one and the third one are not the Heartless test, not including the Heartless test. The first and third one are related somehow.
Mm.
Or
Say
maybe
the
all
second
three of
and
them are
fourth
related
one,
somehow.
Luke.
Right. Okay. Right. Let's start with the results
I
sheet
really
on
want
your
to eat
wife.
this Turkish Delight.
So, you know how elves are the root of all problems?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like elf racism to me, Nick. Wow, taking a page out of Gary Gygax spoke of racism.
Well, if you will allow me to finish,
We allow people to finish?
this one
No.
is the fault of
Wait, you
No,
can
humans.
I
finish?
think I will let you finish. I'd like you to just be edged for a while.
This one is the fault of humans, okay? This one is a rare human problem.
Unusual.
Basically, a man whose infidelity
Chicken?
caused his scorned wife to cut out the heart of her younger, more beautiful rival and consume it in a ritual intended to forever win her husband's heart. The ritual succeeded until the woman's villainy was exposed. I love how the monster manual's like, I'm siding with the guy who cheated on his wife here. The ritual
Right?
succeeded until
What
the woman's
is this?
villainy was exposed. She was hanged for her crime, which, to be fair, I mean, murder is a crime, in my understanding. But the lingering magic of her foul ritual caused the carrion birds that feasted on her corpse to transform into the Peritons. So this isn't her.
Okay.
These are the birds that ate her body.
They're essentially pigeons. Cursed pigeons.
Cursed pigeons.
We'll see.
Pigeons.
Whichever one we
pigeons.
want to go with.
They cannot reproduce unless they eat the heart of a freshly killed humanoid.
I'm gonna hard
No.
pass on that.
When
Because
a
they
periton
do have
consumes a
to
heart,
be
its
cursed.
shadow changes for a brief time because it has human shadows, but its shadow changes to its true form when it eats a heart and can get
I mean,
pregnant.
this just feels like something Neil LaBute would make up. I'm sorry.
This is just filled with red flags.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah.
He hates women. He wants Nick Cage to be in the film adaptation of this.
Yeah, Neil
Oh
LaBute
no, we
hates
found
women.
the
We all know this.
2006
What
again.
should have happened here is the wife and the mistress should have, gone and killed the husband, obviously.
I'm not
Good
gonna
solution,
lie.
10 out of 10.
I legit can't remember why I called it the tummy ache bird. Oh, I remember peritonitis. Peritonitis. It was a joke based on the medical condition peritonitis.
Oh right, okay.
Fucking nerd.
Absolute nerd.
That was it. I was
gonna
like, it's
pass
not in
on
the
this.
stat block at all. But so no smashes. I'm
No.
gonna break from
No.
I'm gonna break from the group. I'd smash the I'm angry that you cheated on me, bird. Hell yeah.
I'm not
No,
gonna smash this
you're
thing's
angry that you
cloaca. I
cheated on
feel
me,
like I
pigeon,
should.
you mean?
You feel like you should
I feel like rather than fucking it, we should cook it and eat it, and maybe take its feathers for
The
a nice
cycle
bath.
continues.
You can cook and eat things you have sex with. If there's one thing the
Shouldn't.
monster manual has taught us,
Now we've got to the bottom of it. This is why Nick won't fuck a horse.
I've
You
eaten
can't
horse
eat it, can't
before.
cook it, and
What are
eat
you
it.
talking about? You can, absolutely
Tesco
can. Have
did
you
it.
not heard of the Tesco
Tesco.
horse meat scandal? We bring it up all the time.
We've brought this up twice in the last 2 hours. I'm so happy.
We bring it up more often than we bring up bull semen and how expensive that is.
Yeah, and honestly, I prefer the Tesco horse meat scandal to the bull
It's
semen
certainly
thing.
tastier than bull semen.
I would not know.
Apparently, Nick does know.
No, it's too expensive for me. I'm gonna go for much
Horse or bull
cheaper
semen?
Tesco
Great
value
bitches.
horse semen.
No.
Tesco value bull seam, but it's just horse. That's where they get money from.
Yeah. You know it's good semen when it's got those vertical blue and white bars of the packaging of Tesco value on it.
I like that. My Discord just froze because I talk shit about Tesco.
KatBat.
Tesco famously owns Discord.
Tesco are onto KatBat.
Feel like they've
Quick.
come to us, and yet.
Blame it on Findus.
We'll just wait for KatBat to get back before we
We're
move on to the next
we're
one.
waiting
But
on
the
the,
next one,
All
next
I
one's
have
pretty-
all-
waiting on
I fix.
Yay!
hey, Kodo.
Hi.
yeah.
Welcome
waiting
back.
on the Findus
Yeah,
horse sperm scandal.
Yeah, I talked too much shit about Tesco and Discord just froze immediately and was like, no, you're done.
Like, no. Time out. Not allowed.
I'm out.
I got put in having a voice jail.
As the only one courageous enough to smash what I'm calling the Nordic pigeon, it's time to move on, and we're going to go to one I think because we've got a pretty good history here of finding this kind of shape sexy. And this is a rare
Wow.
sexy devil because we have mostly found the demons sexier. We go over to the Pit Fiend. It's a classic.
I mean, he can be a fiend for my pets.
Luke.
Correct.
it.
This is a good take, Luke.
By
I'm
the
a
way,
big fan.
canonically, they wear those wings like a cloak They wrap them around themselves to keep warm and stuff like that.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
I would if I had wings.
Devils. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a nice little leather cloak.
I'm always shuffling around in a house coat, so you know.
Keeps this is just an average Tinder date, and I have questions. The dating scene has really changed since I was last on the market. If everyone's just finding pit fiends.
Nick, can you explain to me can hold you in place and light a fire?
Right.
Why are those things related? Are we the fire?
So, yeah, it has some spells that it can cast. One of them is Hold Monster, and the other is Wall of Fire. So it creates a lovely fire and holds you, and it's like, oh, nice.
Lovely fire. That's a wall. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's a large.
I'm not seeing a downside
devil.
here.
Pretty big. Yeah, they're smart. They're cunning. These have an intelligence score of 22. They're large, so about 10 feet tall. They're extremely strong.
Nice.
They're fast. They are wise. They're charismatic. They have every stat is above. Their lowest stat is 14, which is above average. They're yeah.
I'm going to smash because they'll melt all into a puddle at the huff of my pits.
These are really high-ranking
Also-
devils. The only thing they are subservient to are the archdukes and archduchesses of the hells. So things like
And my pits.
Asmodeus, and your dick. They're subservient to
I'm
your
here
dick.
for the
No. My pits.
Shut up, Goblin.
My-
They might be, but it doesn't matter. They've also got fireballs, so shut up.
I mean, if I rub chilies on my balls, I've also got fireballs.
They can probably arrange that too.
Hell yeah. You think the 5.5e version looks
I'm
hotter?
here for this. This was real straightforward.
Once we've done, we are planning on doing a glow up stream where we like quickly go through all of them and look at the new art and go, is this one hotter? Because most of them are. The one that really disappoints me is the 5.5e Marilith is no longer anywhere near as sexy. And the Marilith in the original is... it's hot. It's extremely hot. It's like...
The sound I'm never going to unhear.
The sound Nick's going to have to listen to in editing.
Look, I'm going back so you
That's
can all
true.
remember what the Marilith looks like. Oh, baby.
I'm pretty sure I actually smashed on that one.
Oh, I almost clicked on the Brexit guy again. But yeah.
You do admit it exists.
No, it's an illusion. Right.
It's an illusion that you remembered you put in.
So I think we're all smashers for the Pit Fiend. We love the Pit Fiend.
Fuck yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, real
It's wonderful.
easy.
Yeah. Yeah, lovely.
We're all easy for the
Top
pit
notch. Yeah. Let's go to the next
Hell
one, which
yeah.
is kind of like the polar opposite of the Pit Fiend, but two axes of effectively a person. Like a Pit Fiend's like person shaped, right? It's a person with wings and a tail, that sort of thing, right? Yeah. Opposite end, the pixie. Yeah.
Smash.
So these are tiny. They're about the size of a cat.
Still smash.
Oh no, they're about 1 foot tall. 1 foot tall. And
Very smash.
they are interesting because they spend most of their time invisible. You usually will never see a pixie. Pixies may show themselves to you if they have a feeling that you're good-tempered and well-natured, and they will test that by pulling
yes.
pranks on you.
Fucking yes.
Yeah.
My main thought process is, though, Bukake.
Okay.
I just heard Goggles just sigh there.
Yep.
Yeah. What else do you
Not just
expect me to do?
goggles, don't worry. This is...
They're very shy, but
No.
when they see other creatures, they can't control themselves. They're so excited they giggle and gasp and that sort of thing while invisible. So while you're in the forest, you might occasionally hear like a giggle in the corner because they're just so excited to see you.
This
You know,
has
I'm gonna
YouTube
ruin this for you,
prankster
Luke.
It's
The
there for
pixie
their
just
1
seems
foot.
too childish for me.
energy.
Yeah, I mean Luke likes anime, so
This looks like a
this is why it's
12-year-old.
smash, right? Yeah, As I
Exactly.
say, Luke likes anime, so it's just that again.
Exactly.
I'm sure she's
I'm
1,000
gonna
years
pass
old
'cause
in the
it feels
law.
like I'd be. Yeah, but she doesn't look 1,000 years old, and she certainly sounds like a little girl, and I can't.
Could you please?
These are extremely powerful spellcasters. They can cast 4th and 5th level spells on you. They can cast polymorph. They could turn you into a chicken. You know,
Fair.
or a dinosaur. The downside is they have 1 hit point.
I mean,
You could accidentally kill this beautiful pixie trying to smash.
Yeah, you could. I'm a pass because I'm sorry.
Or as Kodo says, drown it.
I know that there are tits here, but this does look like a child. I'm good.
Yeah.
The giggling and the tricks, I'm just like, no, you've got too much YouTube
I
prankster
mean-
energy that I can't be dealing with that shit.
So yeah, to be clear, the giggling and all that, the pranks they pull are to determine if you are good-natured or if you get angry easily. It's because they are too afraid to reveal themselves until they know you're not going to attack them. So if you take a prank well, they're like,
They
oh, this
only have
person
1 hit
isn't getting
point."
really angry. That's sort of, yeah, because they've only got 1 hit point, exactly, yeah. So that's why they do it, because that's the only way they've worked out how to do this, because they love meeting people, but they're terrified of them. It's wild. It's really strange. Yeah. They also have pixie dust, classic Peter Pan style pixie dust that can help you fly, and things like that. But yeah, very strange creatures.
also, is that plant
The
growth?
vibe checking.
No, it's not plants. They wear gossamer and silk and things like that, but they do try to make it look sort of foresty.
That makes
But yeah, they dress
sense.
themselves like princes and princesses, wearing flowing gowns and doublets.
Nice.
Yeah, they take great pride in their clothes and beam with joy when they are complimented on their ensembles. We will then go on to something that's a little different, but is very much kind of just a guy. But we previously mentioned how that this is a little bit like YouTube pranky. Next one, I'm
Next
sorry, but
one's
there's
basically-
only one thing I see when I see this one. We go to the Planetar, which is every TikTok with annoying music on it. As I say, it looks like the kind of AI art a loser makes of themselves, and also has like weirdly large hands. Like, what's going on there?
It's the AI art.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say about big hands.
Yeah, like, to be clear, this monster manual
Huge
predates
gloves.
AI. Huge gloves.
Big hands equals small head.
The Planetar is another celestial.
Yeah, his hands are almost the size of his skull. I'm concerned.
Exactly.
They are.
I could crush your head and mine as well.
Yeah, they are. These. They're essentially the soldiers of heaven.
Ew.
The weapons of the
Grody.
gods. And they can, but you know, they can call down rain to relieve a drought or let loose an insect plague to devour crops and that sort of thing. You know, they are The might of angels, be that good or bad.
He looks, or this looks like if you stuck wraparound glasses on him, he'd be one of those people who like films himself in his car reciting Bible verses. I cannot be fucking that.
You know what? You know what?
That's
You know what?
correct.
You know what this reminds me of? Angel
It's just the
version
Martian Manhunter
of-
with wings.
I was going to say Agent 47 with wings.
Yeah, there's a bit of Agent 47 there as well. Kodo says this is that weird culty William TikTok guy who lays at a runner with his mind. I don't understand any of that, but whatever.
Neither do I.
I need
No
to.
idea.
Those are all certainly words that went together, apparently.
I need to know about lasering people with your mind, though. Send me that. Send me that TikTok.
I'm in
I'm
two
gonna
minds. at
pass,
this
but
one
just
moment.
because it's just a guy,
It is
Yeah.
just a
I'm a religious
guy.
zealot. I don't want to fuck that.
10
Just
foot
guy.
tall, big old wings, can fly, really dedicated to a god.
I mean, I want
That's
to
that last one that's
dedicated
got
to
me.
me.
I'm a
they're
smash
gonna be dedicated to everyone.
because I'm not gonna lie, I like strong women.
You want to see what them hands do?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
That's the thing,
Hell yeah! Hell
but
yeah.
also bold.
Next one is going to be a trickier one, I think. Oh, also, yeah, I completely missed out. They're not just bald; they're entirely hairless. That is specifically on that they are entirely hairless.
So then you oil one up and push it down a slip and slide. It's a great time.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
That's my entertainment for the next few days.
Yeah, just, I don't know why planetars
Building
are
more and more
entirely
elaborate.
hairless. Like all the other angels have hair, but yeah, no, this one hairless. It
Banned.
probably makes them move faster when they're attacking. Something like that.
they're like cyclists who shave.
You just gotta
Oh my
grease them
God,
up and
they
let
are.
them go.
You get the planetars coming down from the heavens in lycra.
You know what?
Oh.
It's just wearing a morph suit. It's just a guy in a morph suit. That's it.
Michael Phelps has been a planetar all along.
Yeah, it's yeah.
No.
Curtis says, if I'm not picking beard hairs out of my teeth after making out them, what is the fucking point? You know what? Yeah. You do you on that one. that just sounds like annoying to me. Like, I'm a big fan of pepper. Like, I'll put enough pepper on food that I can't taste anything else. But picking that shit out of my teeth afterwards is a nightmare. I'm assuming it's like that, but with like more
I
wiry.
mean, beards, pubes.
Well, that's true.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's the same kind of hair.
This is a good point. All right. So we have passes across the board, apart from me, because what the fuck's wrong with you? This is just a guy.
Yeah, but
It's the religious
it's- yeah,
aspect. I'm always concerned that I'm gonna get reached at when I'm trying to fuck.
You got to take a spell scroll of silence.
And then I don't get the noises that I appreciate. It's just like, well,
Silence,
fucking point?
Planetar. Daddy's
Yeah,
talking.
get out.
See, I'm torn between keeping Planetar's mouth busy and wanting to hear Planetar. So, you know.
All right, let's go on to the next one. The next one is a challenging one because we don't have much to go from on the image. And you'll see why. Here is the poltergeist.
I see the problem.
Smash. Probably a ghost.
There is no art in the monster manual for the poltergeist because they are completely invisible. They just throw things at you because they're confused.
Fuck it. Why not?
I mean, if
That's
I was
fair.
permanently invisible,
I am also
as well.
confused.
Yeah, they're like me, for real. Just throwing
Yeah.
things because they're confused.
So relatable.
Yeah.
Confused, loves to thrust, can't go outside.
Yeah, no, that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a sunburn. I'm so pale.
Deeply relatable, very much so. These are basically most souls. They'll become ghosts, and ghosts know how they died, right? A poltergeist doesn't know how they died, and that confusion causes them to lash out, and they'll express this rage by hurling people and objects using the power of its shattered psyche.
For a single moment, I thought you were going to say, and ghosts know how to fuck.
Yeah, throw me up against the wall, baby. Let's go. Let's work out some of the
It
confusing.
sounds more like poltergeists know how to
Yeah.
fuck. That's why I'm smashing.
Blobsy the Trans Dragon says, no art is kind of dumb, even invisible. You should be able to see them in the ethereal realm. No. With True Sight, maybe, I guess, but not in the ethereal realm, you can't. They are completely
I don't
invisible.
need true
They're
sight to fuck.
too fragmented of a soul.
Sorry.
No, you don't. You just, stand there and let it
And let it work its magic and hope for the best.
Yeah, let it come to you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Or
It's
let it
doable.
come on you.
It should work.
Maybe.
So, what
Just
we got?
feel it's like
Smashes
great.
across the board for the Poltergeist. I like it. We're all Steven Spielberg fans here. Yeah. I think they're neat. Like, just from a monster manual perspective, they're pretty neat. They're good fun because they just can't be seen and then suddenly throw a book at someone. Great. It's for the DM who's had it with the player. They're like, fuck it, there's a poltergeist here.
But I
I've had it
also
with your
wouldn't be
plan-
mad
your,
if someone
like-
threw a book at me. Free book.
Hell yeah. I've had it with your indecisiveness. Have a brick to the face.
Valid.
Make it go through the fucking door or I throw another brick. That's what the poltergeist is for. Absolutely wonderful. And I would
The poltergeist
smash
is gonna bring me books and fuck me. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Next one, I think we're gonna get a lot of passes except from Luke. And I think that's fair. That's fair. I mean, we might have a pass from Luke as well. It's an interesting creature. It's the pseudo dragon. It is importantly not a dragon.
So little.
Us.
It is the
It's the
size of a
cat
cat. They
I
are
don't care
quiet.
about that.
They're
It's not a dragon, isn't it?
defensive. That little tail is poisonous. That's like a scorpion stinger. And the venom in it can send you to sleep, but not really do anything else than that. They tend to be relatively nice. They are good creatures. They are good aligned. They are friends.
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen can tell this is a fake dragon.
They are available
Yeah.
as a familiar for spellcasters.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was going for. I was gonna say,
Mhm.
can we have this as a pet / familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Because
smashing it, but
It
I
can
want it in my
help me
house.
go to sleep, and I want to make friends with it. So I
Exactly.
can't fuck it, but I want to
But it-
snuggle it.
It makes Lightning McQueen sad that he can't have it as a fuck buddy, though.
Yeah.
So, Luke, why is this a pass for you when you smashed on the pixie? Something that is the same size as this dragon.
Because it's not a real dragon.
But what if you were a toy car?
There's dragons.
It's still not a real dragon.
That's it. It's because it's not a real dragon.
Yes, that's why.
Okay, well, what if I told you that its creature type is dragon?
Then why is it not a real dragon?
I don't know.
Oh, I love this.
I don't know. Okay, I think it's partly because it looks like a red dragon, and red dragons are very much not like pseudo dragons. Pseudo dragons are playful, they're friendly. Red dragons will kill you.
It's
That's
not a real
like-
dragon. Because
Basically,
there has to be danger involved. Danger. When you're Lightning McQueen.
It's got a stinger on it, Luke.
Yeah.
Not
There's
enough
danger there. They also, they don't breathe fire or anything like that. They've got no breath weapon.
See? You won't get your cock
It's
burnt
just
off.
got a little eepy pokey.
Or engine burn off.
Luke, I refuse to fuck it if it can't kill me.
I mean, it probably can kill you. A cat can kill a commoner in D&D, so it probably can kill you.
I mean,
I
a
mean,
cat can kill you in real life. If you
True.
let it.
Exactly.
True. I'm genuinely shocked. I'm genuinely shocked, Luke. I think your argument is entirely unsound. It's entirely unhinged.
It's meant to be unsound. It's meant to be
I
unhinged.
fundamentally do not understand where you're coming from. I also
Exactly.
would not smash because it looks like a cat, but it just your logic is so inconsistent.
It's just like
It's
Nick
meant to
hates
be.
pussy.
It's meant to be inconsistent.
Yeah, okay, so passes across the board, despite the fact that Luke is here. I don't know, man.
See, I'm
Yeah,
not
I've
gonna
completely
more.
broken Nick now. I've completely broken him.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, Luke.
Still trying to fathom Luke's inconceivable depths.
I'm just
To be
Exactly.
fair, Luke,
I'm just disappointed.
if anybody was gonna
Look,
break
Nick,
Nick, I'm glad it's
Nick.
you.
You're not Nick, you're not a minotaur. You will get lost in the maze that is my mind.
Okay,
Labyrinth.
BBC Sherlock heading into the Mind Palace.
Oh no. No, do not remind me of that fucking show.
Speaking of big tunnels, let's go to the next one, which
Oh,
I
boy.
think is going to be a smash. This is a
Let's see.
hardness test failure, but the purple worm. This is a famous monster. It's
I am
not
intrigued.
extremely scary. It's pretty scary. It's gargantuan in size, so it's 10 feet in diameter. It will swallow you whole. You know what? It likes to make all these little tunnels. People like to live in the tunnels because purple worms rarely enter tunnels they've ever been in before. Also, purple worm poison is pretty famously bought and traded in places. It'll fuck you up. it'll fuck you up.
What is you can milk it and make a profit off of it.
Yeah, its tail, which you can't see in the art, is a stinger. And that stinger will really fuck you up. It does a lot of damage with that poison. 12d6.
Ow.
Okay, but if you can survive the damage, is it just a really good trip, or
Hell yeah, chemsex.
Chemsex with a really big worm.
Hey,
I mean, look at
take
that
the right
mouth.
chems and it doesn't
It's-
matter. I mean, it'll be a big worm
True.
for someone.
It's a real shame it didn't have variable sizing, because this does seem a little big for my purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too big. I'm gonna say that.
Bit too much of a big boy.
It's a real
I'm gonna
big
be
worm.
optimistic and say smash, though. Let's see how it goes.
I'm up for a challenge.
risk.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't baby's first smash or pass. We are veterans. we can
Look, you
dive
said
head
12D.
first in there.
12d6 poison damage. I'm going to die.
Just go in via the mouth. The
Yeah,
other
we're just
Pickle
gonna-
inside.
We're gonna have to conquer it together, Nick, but I think we'll survive.
hell
Look,
yeah.
that's gonna be a long way to find the worm prostate.
Yeah, but imagine how good that's gonna feel for that worm when you do.
Hell yeah.
Nobody's ever
Milk
willing to
that
find
guy.
that worm's prostate.
You got to go on to an entire expedition to find that.
Yeah. You're gonna have to take supplies. You're gonna have to take food. But
Like full on preparation. Jeez.
We're going on an
sometimes,
epic for the worm prostate.
I
sometimes
mean,
you
it's
gotta
no
prepare.
more prep than bottoming. so,
Like
you know.
every normal like fantasy book is like, oh yeah, we're going on this journey to kill the Demon King. No, we're going on journey to find worm prostate.
Well,
And then we'll find the worm.
I want to make this worm come.
yeah. I mean, we've all seen Dune. We all, we want a little bit of that.
Dude.
A little bit of that. Listen
I
now,
haven't seen Dune, but I know.
We're getting in there.
The bits.
Mm-hmm. Shai Hulud, we're going to walk without rhythm and attract the worm. No, the other way around. We're going to walk with rhythm to attract this worm.
Walk without rhythm. Are you Mick Jagger?
I mean, not in this one. Just need to be really loud.
To be clear, that is a quote from Dune, walk without rhythm and you won't attract the worm. It's also a quote from a Fatboy Slim song, which is quoting Dune, admittedly. But yeah, they're attracted to sounds. They're not attracted to rhythmic sounds in the Monster Manual, but they are attracted to loud noises. So if you make any sort of loud sounds, it'll come in. It'll come.
So get
am
into
a
the
master
desert
of
and start
dissonance.
setting off party poppers.
Yeah, set off some party poppers. Here comes the purple worm. It's great.
And they're off to go on an adventure to the prostate.
Yeah, the
Here
prostate
comes the
time.
purple worm.
Okay, so smash for me and KatBat, and a pass for the two cowards. Cowards.
I'm not down for this epic journey.
Look, when we
Yeah,
go
it's
down
too
in the
much
history books as the
practice,
first two people to find the purple worm prostate, you'll all be
Hell
jealous.
yeah, Nick.
Yeah, when we get the keys to the city.
At least if it's the Demon King, maybe the Demon King has a cute wife.
Look, to be honest, the Demon King's
Or seven.
prostate is going to be very easily reachable.
Exactly.
Obviously.
It's not
And
a
I don't have
challenge.
to go on there's no challenge in the adventure. I can just go up to him and ask, hey, Demon King,
Give me a prostate.
can I tickle your prostate?
But where's
Yeah.
the sense of accomplishment in that?
Yeah.
I mean, you're asking the Demon King to tickle his prostate.
Well, it depends on the
That's
Demon
good.
King. One of the
Yeah.
Demon Lords is famous for loving getting his prostate milks. So,
See? Pretty simple.
the Demon Lord Grazd is the Demon Lord of horniness. Because the Demon Lords are like the Daedra and the Elder Scrolls and things like that. There's one for all the different things. The one for horniness, yeah, Tasha's husband.
Huh. Fair enough.
Horny. Let's go to the next one, which is I didn't have much to say about this, despite it being one of my favorite little guys. There was not much on the book about it, and it's just like, what if it was one of the others that are cooler, but it has a bow, I guess. So we go to the Quadrone.
I've been passing on
Minecraft.
all of these. They
Minecraft
ain't it
block.
for me.
I mean, this one appears to be able to concentrate. This one is the Soldier of the Modron, and it's just like, it's all right.
It's just you're taking the concept of the companion cube too literally if you fuck this.
Yeah.
It looks like it needs to shit. And
Or
that's,
it's about to
Like firing
tell me,
this
well,
bow behind that
actually,
shit.
yeah, like the Monster Manual is so unfussed about the Quadrone. It has one sentence about it.
wow.
That's it. That's all I got to go off. There are like 8 paragraphs about the ogre.
This one,
This
you want to
one-
fuck a Rubik's cube? Says Hanan.
And we all do, but it's
no.
just not that interesting compared to the
Too
others.
pinchy.
Sorry, I don't want to fuck
I'm not
in
here to
Minecraft.
fuck a Rubik. You don't want to put the beds together, Luke?
I mean, that's
Hell
not fucking a Minecraft block, is it?
I heard fucking in Minecraft.
I mean, that's true.
So I'm still laughing at Hanan. I can solve you. No, I can make you worse. Solve a Rubik's cube.
Oh no.
So yeah, I think we're gonna quickly move on from this. I mean, I'm a smash because it's a goofy little fuck, but that's about it.
You do like to fuck a goofy little guy.
Yeah. That's why I married a Becca.
The things I will tell your wife.
She's
Number
goofy.
I've lost
She'll
track.
admit to being goofy. We're both goofy together.
She knows.
She knows. She knows. All right, let's go on to something a bit more classic monster. We haven't had some classic monsters in a little while. Let's do it. It's the Quaggoth.
The Quagmire.
The Quaggoth. These are neutral creatures, so not necessarily hostile or anything like that. They are, they're Underdark denizens who originally were an enlightened species that lived in fields and forests, and they were hunted and chased away by the elves. Again,
elves.
I'm just saying. Every monster in the monster manual owes their state to either the illithid or the elf, and the Quaggoths were mutated by the Underdark into this sort of form. They did mostly look like this before, but they sort of mutated a little bit. Their coloration was lost. They used to be quite bright colors, and that's faded now because the Underdark doesn't need color. There's actually a lot of bright colors in the Underdark, but they don't need it. Most things there are using dark vision and the like, which so they're looking in shades of gray. They're mutants. There's a lot of mutation going on. So Quaggoths they have something called a Thonot, which is occasionally a mutant version will be born with psionic powers. And they are often made the sort of tribal shaman, and their job is to keep the tribe's lore and history. But if you fail, you are eaten. Cannibalistically, because they think that will pass your power on to the next Quaggoth.
That's not that big of a deal. There are plenty of cultures who've had that thought.
Hence why it says it eats psychic librarians.
So what you're telling me is there's potential for the Quaggoth to have like another enlightenment era.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Because overall, like this is an easy smash for me. They're a little bit werewolfy for my liking, but overall, you know what? Yeah, I'll smash. Let's go. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty territorial.
They're palatable.
They like climbing, but they seem pretty neat. Occasionally, they have psychic powers. That's cool.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Sure, why not?
They're also servants to the drow, which is more of a problem. But otherwise, that's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, my criteria is pretty simple. There's nothing overly remarkable about them as a fuckable species, but sure, let's go. Let's just see how it goes.
No, I'm with you on
I feel
that.
like it'd be a nice time.
They're also entirely immune to poison, so don't go out drinking with them.
That's
Or
fine,
you'll
I
end
don't
up on the
drink
floor and they'll be like, I am not feeling a thing.
Okay, so we gotta take a Quaggoth with us into the worm, Nick.
Yes. Oh my god.
This is now less becoming Smash or Pass and more becoming assembling a team for the purple worm.
I'm building an adventuring party to find the prostate.
Making my own campaign. It's just a little bit horny.
Yeah. Okay.
Incredible.
I'm also a smash, so we got smashes across the board on this one.
Woo.
I love to see
Nice.
it. Love to see a good smash. The Quaggoth, I think, is also a neat design. It's a cool looking creature. It's got a cool face. It's got like a quite a smile on it, or a grin. It's neat. Let's go to something
It's
that is
not
ugly
too
as sin,
gruesome.
and I hate it. The Quasit.
No.
It's just bad. Every part of this is awful.
That looks more like Stell, actually. Now I think about it.
It reminds me of something else, and I can't figure out what.
It's covered in these little poisonous pustules. It's tiny, so it's about the size of a cat. It's awful. It's just an awful little shit.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks more like a shit-ass
They're
gremlin.
scary. They can
it
turn
looks like
invisible.
I feel like I fed it, is it before or after midnight? I forget which.
It's like, what are they called? Tarsiers? Those weird things that live in trees and have the big eyes, but this one is lizard instead of fur.
They're just
No.
they're just awful. It can change into a bat, a centipede, a toad, or back into its true form.
That give me
So
a rat.
basically, it can transform into something that's going to climb up my ass.
Yes.
No, thank you. Hard pass.
Changing it to a pass.
Yeah, I have
No, it was already a pass to
issue
begin with.
without inspiring more. Pass.
I really just hate this. It's just deeply unpleasant creature. Luckily, we've got a real hot one next. And I mean that metaphorically. It's not like fire. But
I'm disappointed now.
I think there's some energy with this one. It's a famous monster among D&D players. I think it's one people who haven't played much D&D probably have not heard of, but within D&D players, it's a famous monster. And oh baby, we go to the Rakshasa.
Ah.
These are famous because of how frightening they are if you are a spellcaster. Basically, if the spellcaster has gotten too smug lately, you deploy this because it's mostly immune to magic. And it will fuck you up.
Damn.
Snappy dresser.
Yeah, this is a fiend. So this is a devil, but it was it's sort of unusual. It was created in a ritual to free a devil's essence from their fiendish bodies so that they can escape the hells. So they then wander the material plane in this form.
Big question.
Yeah.
As part of this ritual, did they use what was it? The Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Unclear, probably. Yeah.
Given it looks much like Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
It does. They do have
This
they have a
being-
strong
this-
tiger form. Yeah.
This being also feels like it would get confused over the fact everyone's horny posting on Twitter about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't really want to fuck this. I want to find out who this guy's tailor is and just go shopping.
They're also like
I think I'm
real
gonna have
hard to kill.
pass.
If you kill it, it'll appear again in hell. And be able to leave again eventually, but that is torturous, so it really hates that, and it will then come back and exact its revenge on you because you killed it and sent it back to hell.
Fair.
Which is fair. Yeah. Have you noticed the hands?
Yeah.
Oh, the Lord.
They're
They
backwards.
certainly are a shape.
They're backwards. The Rakshasa's hands are completely backwards, and that is one of the ways you can tell the difference between it and a tabaxi, for example.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, I've got nothing against this. I just have no lust whatsoever in my heart at all for this
Wow.
creature, so I'm gonna have to pass. But
Wow.
I do love that cake.
Yeah. I mean, it's also
Am I the
a
only
cat.
smashing?
Yeah, pass. It's a cat.
Damn.
Wow. Wow.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
I just want to go shopping with it.
You
Exactly.
can go shopping after you've had sex or before.
But I don't want. This is the thing. Is I don't want the sex. I just want the outfit. And if I've got to fuck somebody to get a shirt like that, then it's not worth it. I'll just make my own shirt.
It also can take on the shape of any person. It can take on any guise it wants. It usually dresses as a rich noble or a cardinal or a merchant, for example. But this is its true form that you're seeing right now.
I say I don't hate it. I'm just not attracted to it.
How does it respond to catnip?
Absolutely wild. I mean, put some on your dick and find out.
I don't know if you want to roll on your dick. That's gonna hurt.
Luke getting thrown out of the cat cafe again. You know what? I think this is pretty good. Like, I'm a smash. Goggles is a smash. Everyone else
Nick.
is insane.
The thing is, it's like
It's also a cat. Just put that
Yeah,
in your
tigers are like 500 pounds. If you put catnip on your dick, it's gonna break your dick.
This isn't a tiger. This is a normal person-sized person
Tiger.
that has like some tiger features. It is not 500
basically-
pounds.
So basically a tiger. Or a fairy.
By the way, it likes to eat human flesh. I did miss that bit off.
Okay, fairy
Oh, I
can.
don't even care about that.
It's fine. We'll go out for good reason.
I'm not worried about the four. I'm just.
Just like the outfit.
I just think you're wrong. I just want you to know that you were wrong for passing on this one. That it's subjective, but you are objectively wrong. All right, let's go to a pass. Let's go to a smash. This is a pretty classic. I don't think you get more classic than this monster. Okay, this is so classic. It's what the whole game is named after. It's the Red Dragon.
Smash.
It is the archetypal D&D dragon. This is based heavily off of Smaug, of course, from The Hobbit.
Smaug.
Smaug.
Ian is very happy with this.
I maintain that dragon's name is Smog, like the air pollution. Anybody calling it Smaug deserves a smack. Controversial take, but I'm standing by it. Sorry. Back to the point.
Back to the point. It's a dragon. We're fucking it.
Exactly.
Be covetous and vain.
Oh yeah, they're the classic.
You know what?
They are the classic.
Let's go for it. It's classic. You gotta. It's mandatory.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs here.
Thank you, Envis. I'm glad you agree with my Smog opinion. I have one supporter.
It is actually Smoke. Sorry, I looked it up. According to Tolkien himself.
Oh my, I'm very
So-
small.
Lamau, get your facts right before you come at us.
Nice.
But yeah,
This is-
the Red Dragon.
This is very like okay. This reminds me. I gotta say, this is like the GIF versus GIF. Was the creator right about that? We're gonna have to think about it. Just because it's true doesn't mean it's the right call.
I mean, it's more true than your call. If you're going to correct people, do it properly, is what I'm saying.
I wasn't correcting you. I'm just stating my opinion, which I objectively is right. Objectively.
Holy shit.
You were objectively wrong about the Rakshasa. I will not believe any of your opinions.
Can't believe you've done this.
Right. Red Dragon.
Smash.
They are
Smash.
huge creatures. We're talking 15 to 20 feet tall. They've got a large
coming
wingspan.
blast.
They breathe fire. They're the classic, right? They are frightening to be near. They're extremely arrogant and vain. These are the apex chromatic dragons. So the chromatic dragon is the one that is typically evil, and the red dragon is the apex one of it. It is the most fearful of the dragons. The ancient red dragon is, I think, the highest CR of the dragons, with the exception of like dragon gods and things like that. Terrifying, legit terrifying. If you want to scare a veteran D&D player, tell them that the dragon looks like it's red. Because they cannot be bargained with very much. Or I mean, you can sort of bargain with them. They'll accept
Bargain
gifts.
with my pussy. Sorry.
You can bargain with gifts. You can, that sort of thing, because they are vain. They do like being. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'll work.
What if I gifted various buses? I think that would work.
Yeah, all right.
See, here's a Stagecoach double-decker bus. Here's the National Express bus.
What a time for there to have just been 2 donations in a row. It's just... just as Luke's talking about giving buses... Oh my god. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, not only is Luke giving buses, I'm critiquing the buses he's trying to gift.
Thank you so much, KatBat, for donating £15 to Not a Phase, and thank you, Summer, for donating £15 and 31 to Not a Phase. Does that put it to a funny number or something? What, like?
It puts it specifically 600.
600.
Oh, very nice. 600. That's good going. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Why buses? I know I'm going to regret asking. Why?
Dragons fucking buses.
We're moving up from cars.
Exactly. It's a big dragon. It needs a big car. And you can't get big cars, so you have to go for a bus.
Okay, Luke, I need to know. Yes or no on those buses with the accordion middles for going around turns?
Yes.
Oh, those ones, yes.
Yeah, all right.
They're weird to stand in.
They are. I'm just... Imagine being in one of those when it's getting fucked by a red dragon and it's getting shaked around and you're looking up and down the bendy bit.
You know what? You should do a stream of...
No. Wherever this is going, no, I should not.
If you've ever had your leg humped by a dog, how do you feel about having your bus humped by a dragon?
No, it's... Would you be able to survive various buses and get fucked by a dragon?
Absolutely, yeah.
It could only be like a maybe half-hour segment at most.
That's fine. It doesn't need to be a long stream to be a good stream.
Exactly.
Quality, not quantity.
I just...
Bus fucking. We're bus fucking. We're what's happening.
I'm trying to fit it to, oh god, Summer Loving now. And I don't think it's quite working, but that's where I've gone.
I feel like an Android Nick here.
Just...
Good job, Luke. You finally managed to destroy that man.
Yeah, hell yes. Proud of you, Luke.
I just...
He's the pathetic little meow meow of our dreams now. This is our stream.
I just...
Finally, we've claimed the channel even.
Every other dragon has been this size. Why is this one buses?
Because it's red.
Because it's red and it's explicitly big.
At least we didn't go. We could have gone fire engines.
Oh, we should have.
That would have been way more appropriate.
Imagine how happy that dragon would be with a whole fleet of fire trucks.
And the fire trucks are also red.
Yeah, and there to deal with things that are flaming hot and on fire. This is the perfect combination. I can't believe we didn't reach this conclusion sooner.
Nick, are you okay?
Nick has left the chat.
No.
Nick's just gone. Left us to it, gone off to make a drink. Honestly valid.
He's left and gone, Becca, I need a hug. My friends are bullying me.
They're talking about fucking dragons fucking fire engines now.
Hey, Nick.
What the fuck? I'm just.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm not doing okay. I'm not doing okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just think of dragons fucking fuzzing. Dragons fucking buzzers.
I think that's making it worse, Luke.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. Okay.
We're ready
What
for the
about
next
minibus?
fuckable monster.
Let's. Yeah, let's.
This feels like a good
Minibus?
time to remind. No, you know what? I'm just not. I'm gonna spare Nick once. For once, I'll show mercy.
Once, damn.
Okay, I feel like I should explain the can spy on you through your fireplace bit before we go on.
Fair enough.
They can
Buses
hear
have
and
fireplaces.
eavesdrop through every flame within 1 mile of their lair.
Oh, neat.
So
I mean-
Frollo in the Hellfire scene of Hunchback of Notre Dame, the animated.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If they're in the middle of a fucking mountain, then they can't fucking hear shit. They can't spy on shit. No one's living near in a mile radius of a fucking base on a mountain.
Yeah, joke's on this dragon, bitch. I don't have a fireplace.
Exactly.
I think it's the fact that it likes to live in like volcanoes as well, so it's probably more like the open fires there. But I like to think that if it made its home in your house, it would also be able to hear through your fireplace. I guess.
And the neighbor's fireplaces as well. Voyeuristic
I'm lighting a
tendencies.
butane lighter so I can call my dragon. Hey babe, how's it going? Did you like that bus I sent you to fuck? There's a whole tour bus coming tomorrow. And you'll be coming tomorrow too.
It does not stop, and I'm so happy.
It never stops.
Not okay.
Hi, not okay.
Remember, Nick, you asked for this. You invited
You
us.
encouraged
This is your
this.
fault.
Exactly.
You keep bringing
Everybody
us
says
back.
they want more KatBat until they get more KatBat. Then they go, oh shit.
Like, oh, here's a fun idea. We'll invite the most unhinged people into my stream. What could possibly go wrong?
Who are the weirdest people I know? Let's ask them about monster fucking.
What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly.
2 trucks having sex. 2 trucks, having sex.
sex. my muscles involuntarily flex.
We gotta be careful. We're gonna get copyright struck on YouTube.
Yeah, I
Two Trucks
know.
song.
Such a good song.
Honestly,
though.
we deserve it. Okay, this monster is an interesting one. I really like it. It is a harkness test failure, but I think this is a cool design. Like, there are not that many cool designs in the original one. There are lots in the new one, but this one is cool. The Remoraz.
He looks like he could rim my ass.
It is like a
Yeah.
big centipede that is
Took
full
the
of
words
fire.
right out of my mouth, Luke.
My first critique is that's not a mouth that's got good for suction.
But how big is this thing?
It looks fairly big. Gives a big
So-
impression of big.
Well, no, what I'm wondering is, you know,
Are we
building
going to
on
have
Luke's
another
concept
prostate
of it-
invention?
well, yeah, if I'm putting this thing up my ass, I need to make sure it can fit.
I was thinking going to find its prostate.
No, I want it. It's got texture. It's got ribbing. It's got all those little legs. This is very up your ass potential. It's just how big is it?
I wouldn't, but you do.
I mean, you might be right somewhere. It might be an insta smash. Just on swallows. But we're on about swallows.
There's
as
a lot of
in
monsters that swallow. Like,
swallows, or swallows as in the bird.
I swallow too. It's fine.
Luke, do you think it says in the bird?
Probably not. But you never know. Considering
So,
we
Nick, I
just
need
had
you
an
to
entire
clarify.
segment about dragons and buses.
Yeah,
Like,
you
we
mean,
need
is
to
this a
clarify these
bus-sized
things.
centipede or not?
It is. It's real big.
Am I
Buses
putting a
size.
kaiju in my ass right now? What's the story here?
Yeah, this is a big creature.
A big boy.
This is a huge monstrosity. So we are talking about 15 feet, something like that.
I think
more
it's
than
probably
15
more than
feet,
15 feet.
Thank you.
God damn it! It does have a lot of feet. It does have a lot of feet.
Foot
So I guess
levels
we're
rise
not
up.
putting it in my ass.
It might take a bit of effort.
It take a lot of effort.
Yeah, I mean, you can still try. If you start
don't
with
need to put
the
the whole
back, it's got a flared
thing.
base going on.
Yeah, but the problem is the spinies are pointing in the wrong direction. That's going to hurt coming back out.
Mm,
Unless those are secretly not as rigid as they look.
I would assume not.
I don't know. It doesn't mention the rigidity here.
Exactly, it's a problem. It's too much of a variable. I'm going to have to pass despite my deep intrigue.
Could you please?
Yeah, it's an interesting design. I would also pass because it's kind of freaky. It's got the kind of face of like a mid-game Final Fantasy VII boss. Like that thing's jumping out at you in the middle of everything. Like it's not a final boss because it doesn't look like an anime boy, but it is sort of mid-level, and then it's just gonna ruin your day. And I'm good, thank you.
It looks like something I would probably have blown up in Jet Force Gemini, and for that I'm gonna say
Great.
no.
It looks like something I would have blown in college. Sorry.
No.
Giants.
I keep apologizing,
train
but
these.
I'm not really sorry.
I know.
Yeah. Giants train these from birth.
Do they?
And use them as like guard dogs and that sort of thing.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, no, I do not.
Yeah,
So
no,
they're essentially dumb.
they're very,
Unless
very
we can
strange creatures.
Scale it down with a spell.
They live in the Arctic. They survive in the cold by essentially being full of fire. And yeah, just bizarre creatures, but I love the design of it. It's an awesome design, but yeah, it's not a
yeah.
smashable one.
But not Smash.
I'm sure Iris would be a smash.
Well, that's the thing. Is there a
But-
spell that makes it small enough for me to smash?
Uh,
There's gotta be, right? If there's spells in D&D, we can do this.
there are famously, yeah. They're reduced.
There are famously spells in this fantasy
Yeah.
magic role-playing game.
The spell reduce would bring it down to large, so 10 feet long. That's probably, yeah,
A little more manageable, but
that's a bit more manageable.
Not enough feet for the foot lover.
No. All right.
I'll have to stick with my pass reluctantly.
Yeah, we got three passes, one of which is reluctant, and I'm a pass as well, less reluctantly. We'll go. We've got. Let's go one more because we've hit 3 hours, but this last one we'll stick on kind of just a guy, but an interesting just a guy. So we go to the Revenant. So this is undead. This is someone who has died, but they are so fucking angry they refuse to go on to the afterlife until they kill every single fucker responsible. They are kind of interesting because they only have 1 year to do it. And then after that year, they disintegrate away. But until then, they are unstoppable. You kill it, it'll come back. You get rid of its body, it'll possess a new one.
Kinda interesting.
No matter which body they possess, the person that they are out to get will always recognize them for who they are as well, which is neat.
I'm gonna pass.
Ew, boogers.
So we're following on the
Really?
just a guy problem.
It is just a guy.
Yeah.
But it is
Just a guy, and like,
yeah.
I'd kind of not have it time gated.
It is just a guy who is essentially the protagonist of an action movie.
I
it's
like
that,
the
or,
idea
like-
of the urgency
Mm,
because if you've
mm.
only got a year to fuck it out, you're gonna get creative in that year.
Yeah, exactly.
Urgent hate sex. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Exciting hate fucking. I'm kind of, although the thing is that it wouldn't hate me unless I killed it. So I don't know. I'd have to do some murder before I fuck this.
You know what? Actually, the idea of urgent hate sex actually is intriguing. I'm going to smoosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
smash.
Okay, yeah. I'm also up for it as well. Also, this art is pretty good. For the original Monster Manual, this is pretty decent.
I'm going.
Goggles, why are you reluctant?
I'm reluctant because it sounds like the plot of kind of like the trashy anime that sort of the more toxic crushes and or exes would have liked. So I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Ah, fair. You've been
I'm like,
tainted by other sources.
Yeah, I was
That's
just like,
fair,
this is the
that's
kind of
fair.
thing they would have liked, and I'm just like, no, I'm good.
That's totally understandable. Yeah, I mean,
I love stuff
it's
in the
cool,
Twilight.
but if there's
I'm a
something
different
there
kind
that,
of trashy.
covers that, then it's not going to work. You know,
Yeah. It's like neat concept, but not for me.
I like, and this is probably unethical. I like that if you're not up for their current presentation, just fucking
no.
burn the body and they'll possess another one, right?
Oh,
Unethical
Christ.
pro tip there from HisCursedness.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
my days.
Corpse
Doesn't think
roulette.
of that one.
Luke, this is the bit you find unethical after all the bus fucking.
You could have a
I
great
mean,
party where
To be fair, it's probably... It makes it even more intriguing for me.
you have sex with one of them, burn the body at like a party, and
But
then the next one gets
the thing
possessed.
is, though,
It's another
thing
one. It's
is-
like...
my concern here is if you always recognize the Revenant for who they were, does the change of bodies matter, or are you still going to perceive them as the body they died in?
It's only the person the Revenant has a grudge against.
Yeah, I'm assuming the Revenant has a grudge against me and I'm still fucking it. That's why
You know what, fair.
Valid.
I was operating on the assumption that this Revenant is pissed.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Yeah, fair, because they are single-minded in their vengeance, so it would be hard to get them to fuck if they were not interested in anything you've got going on, which they won't be unless you are the target of their ire.
So that's
Wow.
the only thing.
Yeah,
That's my
rude.
only counter to your switching bodies thing. Is if we're always going to recognize the Revenant because we're the one it's hate fucking.
That is true. That's a very good point. Yeah. That does ruin that plan. My my unethical rainbow party is ruined.
God.
Why I was giggling like a villain for that. Nick no longer wants to fuck the Revenant.
Oh no, I still
Fine.
do.
I'll share
I still
with
do.
Luke.
I'll just have less fun doing it. But I will.
Tragic.
I will.
Just gotta make sure you piss off somebody hot. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. We have only 2 more monsters in the R's. Do we want to finish the R's off? There's 2 good ones.
I mean, if there's only 2 left, I'm down to go.
Yeah.
Let's go on up.
Yeah.
Let's do
get
2
done.
more. Let's go to the next one, which is I like this because it's actually quite a horrifying monster, but the D&D artist has done it again, and we got a little bit of a goofy mouth going on.
Oh boy.
It's the Roper.
It's just a squid.
No.
It's just a little bit goofy. It's just like,
No.
this is the best day of my life.
I'm glad it's having the best day of its life, but I don't want to fuck it.
No, it is a harkness test
But
failure.
look at that gleaming eye. That looks that is a creature that has seen a snack and it's very excited about treat time.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
That's the point. It's a creature.
These tentacles can reach for 50 feet.
Jesus Christ, that's too far.
Dang.
So
They
they have a
put-
full
yeah.
effect as well. Okay. Got
They
it.
pretend
If it
to
was a
be
little
stalactites
less pet coded.
or stalagmites. It is a little bit pet coded. It is 10 feet tall and, pretends to be a rock structure of some kind.
That's fine. I can't. No, it's kind of cute in a weird way. I can't fuck it.
Yeah.
Its tentacles have a small, non-deadly neurotoxin in it that weakens your muscles. It has a muscle relaxant in it.
Oh, so I want to cuddle this thing after I've been to the gym. I want to make friends with it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But not if you need the toilet. Absolutely not.
Well, I mean, if you're constipated.
I mean,
God damn it.
Yeah, maybe you just
Yeah.
need a relaxing shit.
Exactly. Too stressed out.
I'm surprised
Just relax.
Luke's a pass. Because this is, as Enver says, a big dildo with tentacles attached.
Yes.
But it's a 10-foot tall dildo, so it's too big to make use of.
It is a challenge.
Exactly.
You can't really ride this and
Yeah.
come away feeling okay.
You'll come away all right.
It's the centipeding your ass problem all over again.
Yeah. It's amazing how often this problem comes up for us. Yeah.
very niche, but very frequent.
We could take this with us on our trip to the prostate of the purple worm, though.
Oh yeah, add this to our party.
I love this journey. It is very peculiar.
It's such a strange creature. It's a real like ambush predator, and it's just genuinely horrifying because it just picks you up and eats you. It's great.
Mm.
But yeah, the roper is. Nah, I would. I got no standards.
I mean, you got all those tentacles to work with. You don't necessarily have to ride it to have a nice time. I
That's
can see
right.
where you're coming from.
That's exactly it. That's it. That's a
respect
smash
it.
from me. Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm up for it. All right, last one, and this is again a classic D&D monster. It is a hardness test failure, and one of those monsters that puts fear down anyone who's encountered it before. The Rust Monster.
It's just a
I mean-
moth and an armadillo mashed together.
Yeah, it kinda
Is it
is.
memory-
Yeah.
Is it memory safe?
It is memory safe. Yeah. What the rust monster does is it automatically rusts any metal it touches, and then it consumes the rust. It likes consuming rusted iron and things like that. It'll go after any metal it finds, including the armor you're wearing.
Oh.
It'll eat until you're naked.
Yeah. So it will undress you if you're wearing metal, which is kind of hot.
But also, particular
that all
problem
up
here. Particular problem here.
Mm.
The human body contains metal.
Yeah. We're
Your
not doing
blood has
a.
iron.
We're not doing a fucking Magneto getting the your blood's iron is elevated nonsense from X2. We're not doing that. It can't do that. It has to be like a strong amount of ferrous metal.
Okay.
Things like
Question.
an iron spike or a sword or something like that.
I mean, my dick's an iron spike, so does that count?
Luke, tell us more.
Luke!
But
Luke.
I mean, your blood has iron in it, and blood rushes to your dick when you get an erection. Iron dick.
That rust monster's gonna be gobbling your cock.
I could have done anything with my life.
And you chose this.
I was.
There's also one very. And don't worry, people who menstruate, you have opportunities too.
Exactly.
Now we're talking.
Equal opportunity, equal opportunity.
I wonder if
Yeah.
if you could get him involved with the Rakshasa, if it's iron fortified cereal as well. I quite like that this one also has kind of a goofy face.
That face is very, very goofy. Yes.
I wonder if it's the same artist every time, just doing a goofy little face all the time.
I hope so. Anyway, I'm gonna pass because I have metal things in my house, and I would like it not to eat the metal things.
Oh, it'll lead him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've also got food in your house, and if you were smashing most people, they will eat all of your food before they leave.
I can replace that.
Who do
I
you
can
know who
replace
comes in and
the
eats
food.
all of your food?
Is that just
Look.
me?
It's just
That
you.
is just you.
And I respect
You've
you
been curvy
for
all these years.
Look, I get hungry after, and I need a small
Valid.
snack, and that includes everything in your cupboards.
Sorry, Nick, but you know the small snack is pussy.
Yeah. Emphasis can confirm I do host somebody who will eat all their food.
And just go to the goddamn doctor. I've already told you.
Do you think they've managed that? No.
So I'm gonna have to pass because I feel like this thing's probably besties with Alec Baldwin, and that's not a good look right now.
Oh god.
Oh my god! I'm also a pass because it's effectively another dog, but I do love them as monsters because they are ways to put the wind up people. It doesn't work so well in 5e because once you get magic items, you're fine. They don't affect magic items. Let me tell you though, 4th edition, oh baby, they did affect magic items. You were fucked. If you
Nick,
encountered
there's
one of
easier
these.
ways to put the wind up people.
Give them the
You
beam.
take your inflation somewhere else.
No.
Get the bellows and just whoop.
No.
Really,
No.
yeah, really put the wind up them.
No. No.
Mm,
No.
mm.
I'm gonna have to say no, Nick.
I like how you're fine with, inflating yourself with bellows, but you're upset about dragons fucking buses.
Exactly.
His standards are whack.
It's not. It's not the image of a dragon fucking a bus. It's the fact that I've got to unpick the dark, twisted logic of Luke's brain to work out why he has said buses.
Oh, we can
That's
your real
That's the
fast.
first
Have you
mistake
not-
you're making, trying to unpick the logic. There is none.
The logic is probably seen on Reddit.
It's just like, why is he escalating?
The logic
like-
is also extrapolated from Reddit.
Like, I
don't need to
almost
think any further.
understand where the
Logic's-
car and the donkey from Shrek came from. I understand the references he's making there, but it's the fact that he is
Nick?
escalating that worries me deeply.
Nick,
Look,
Nick,
Yeah.
Let's wait till we get to fighter jets.
I'm
what I want you to do after this stream, Nick, is I want you to go look up the TLC production, My Strange Addiction, and I want you to watch the episode about Nathaniel, who has sex with his car, Chase. And that will answer many questions for you. And it will also raise so many more.
I think I'm going to be busy crying, but if you want to put it on the film night watch list, that's fine.
oh god.
But I think I'll be too busy sobbing in a dark corner.
You're not sobbing, that's just piss flying out of your eyes
What?
Exactly.
from the huge erection. It's fine.
Oh no.
I forgot about
Dear
the piss
God.
eyes. That took me a second. I legit the bus fucking had erased everything from my brain to the extent that the piss crying feels like it was a year ago. And yeah, as emphasis, I don't understand the logic where you're like, oh yeah, a red dragon and a bus, I would have sex with this combination, but a pseudo dragon, absolutely not.
That's because the pseudo dragon is not a real dragon. There is the logic. It says it in the name. Pseudo.
I love this. Anyway, Nick, you should know, every time you drag Luke on anything, it's just going to slowly or rapidly devolve into abject nonsense.
Exactly.
A pseudo dragon would fuck a bicycle, okay?
No, we can't. No. No.
And yet we have.
You know what?
Can't start
No.
speculating on what vehicle each dragon fucks.
No, a pseudo dragon wouldn't be a bicycle, it'd be a motorbike.
Is a fairy
it
dragon
would be a Segway because that's not a real vehicle.
Yes. Electric scooter, actually. Fairy dragons are fucking electric scooters. It's got to be motorized.
Luke, I gotta know, which dragon is fucking those little wood scooters that you used to get on like gym class?
It's not motorized, they wouldn't be fucking. It's got to be motorized.
It's got to be motorized.
Are we sure that that's not where the line is for the pseudo dragon though?
Of course,
because it's not a real vehicle.
Luke.
Actually, no, you might. Hold on.
It's got to be motorized. That's one of the core tenets. We all understand this. This is a base level logical fact. This is a tautology. Of course, it's going to be fucking motorized. That's the criteria, Luke.
Like those little champion sports wooden scooters that are like, 1 by 1 foot.
Actually, no, because
That's what
you
the
might be
pseudo
right.
dragon would fuck.
You might be right there, actually, because pseudo dragon is basically a fake dragon, unlike the wooden bikes are basically fake motorbikes.
What?
Just give it a Hot Wheels car.
If it's a tiny one, yeah, maybe.
I like how we've built a spin-off series.
I don't.
I do. Everyone but Nick likes the spin-off series.
I am ambivalent, but I will be along for the nonsense.
I propose that we host a spin-off series on a merry-go-round, just for added effect.
Brioche. Just wait until the video
Just
comes out.
Run away.
Just wait until the video comes out.
Run.
Watch the VOD, you'll get it.
Run away.
I don't think
I'm essentially...
I don't think any of these have ever quite broken me as much as this one has.
I'm happy in a way.
Who knew Iris was the one keeping us in check?
That's
Iris-
wild.
Iris was keeping it all together for me, and I've spent this entire stream maligning her, and yet
Yeah,
it should have been you, Luke. You should have been the target of my ire.
Could have been. But that's how they get you.
Iris is just willing to fuck more monsters, so you had a wrong perception.
Exactly.
What?
You judged your friends based on the scale of monsters that they would fuck and not on the content of their character.
What Nick doesn't
Son
know
of a bitch.
is essentially I'm a mind flayer, and this is how I'm mind breaking him.
Okay, Luke, I'm going to ask you to take your tadpoles back, okay?
This does track. This does.
I'll take
track.
one.
All right, I've got to ask the question because you.
You don't gotta, but you're gonna.
What about the fairy dragon?
I thought we covered
Didn't
this.
we already confirm Hot Wheels?
No, it was wasn't it like the I don't remember now. Shit. Which one was it?
I said
Electric. It was like the electric scooter or something. Yeah,
No,
electric scooter.
What I've got to ask is why were you okay with the The fairy
Because
dragon.
the fairy dragon is listed as a dragon, not a pseudo dragon.
Exactly. See, Goggles gets my logic.
How the fuck?
Come on,
Yeah,
Nick.
it's
How
not
the,
pseudo.
I fully admit, right? I have drunk 2 cans of this alcoholic something or other.
And that's
so
why you get my logic.
That may be why I can understand Luke's logic.
Where do you draw the line, Luke?
I mean,
Where
There is no line.
Where-
It's just kind of
on a
little
piece of
squiggle
paper.
that moves
where do you get off?
Right here, apparently.
where he wants.
exactly.
So
Anywhere that is perfectly legal and perfectly fine, so it doesn't inconvenience anyone else.
what about kobolds?
I
What about
mean,
kobolds?
yeah. What about them?
They're
They're not
kind of
dragons.
dragons that aren't dragons. That kind of are, but kind of aren't.
That means they're not
Is that
dragons.
It's
more or less
Nick,
than a
it's a
pseudo
very
dragon?
simple system. It's a very simple system. Is it a dragon? If yes, fuck. If no, no fuck. You can
But-
do this, I promise.
Exactly.
But a pseudo dragon's type is dragon.
But it's not a dragon in the name.
Yeah, it's like when taxonomy is broken in like regular other species. You know? Things that are misclassified based on taxonomic values instead of what they're actually related to. This is what's happening here.
But it's in the name. Pseudo dragons. I feel like this is just going to be an entire video of like Nick in pain, just because the slow descension of trying to
I
explain.
feel like my appendix is about to burst. I'm.
Good. Just like, you don't need your appendix for us to go into the purple worm and find its prostate.
No, that's true, and that's the real quest. The KatBat and I are eschewing and shunning the 2 cowards, Luke and Goggles, to get into the purple worm and
didn't
find
say
that
that.
purple worm prostate.
I'm so proud.
I'm
of
not
you for doing this
shunning.
quest.
I just have other objectives.
We've
I'm
got
also
to shun
here
them
for
to
the
get to the
dragons fuck
prostate.
buses.
You don't have to shun me to get to the prostate. How else
We
are we
have
going
to
to
shun
record
you to
your-
get to the
your-
prostate.
Why?
It's a long walk. All right.
Why do
we
you
have
need,
to
why
leave
do I need
you
to be
behind.
shunned?
We have to
You don't
leave
need
you
to shun me
behind.
in the
Marathon.
process. You can leave politely, for fuck's sake.
No, we've got to leave
Larry
you behind.
Fox ran a marathon without shunning anyone.
I feel like I've done too much damage to Nick here.
We couldn't possibly find the purple worm prostate without leaving behind all mortal possessions and friendship. Okay,
But
nothing
we'll come
matters
back
more
is
than the
thing.
quest. Will we?
Praise to the purple prostate.
I plan on coming back because I plan on coming a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so
I-
let me
Coming
look
back,
after your
coming
stuff.
front,
Go.
just coming, okay?
There's a
Go
very
have
real
your fun.
chance if we don't take climbing gear, by the way, and don't like latch on to that thing, that we are going to get squeezed out of it. The moment it
No, but we're
orgasms.
bringing
We've gotta
that
think
weird
that through.
tentacle monster with us, aren't we?
No, that's true.
The
The
roper,
roper.
yeah.
That's what the roper's for. Yeah, of course.
That
It
and
makes
shooting
sense.
rope.
See, this makes sense. The bus thing, I don't get. The pseudo I don't get. This bit, taking a roper into the purple worm so that we can tie ourselves to it when we rub the prostate and it comes us out.
Yeah, when we're
That makes
milking its
sense.
prostate.
Yeah, that bit makes sense.
What
That's
I
all
don't
fine.
understand is why you think we have to shun society to do this, why this can't just be a quest that we go on and then return to society.
I feel like, first of all good quests start with shunning. And then second of all, I think society might shun us.
So we're shunning it first. So there.
You know that dish that it's not really ever eaten in France, I think, but it was sort of one of those rumored ones. I think it is a real dish, but I don't think anyone really eats it. It's
the bird where you cover the
bird
blanket
drowned in it. Yeah, we've got to cover ourselves in like a silk napkin when we're tickling this monster's prostate because of the sin we're about to do. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't think we can compare milking this thing's prostate to Ortolan Bunting's.
What the fuck?
To me, there is a beautiful and exquisite sin to milking the prostate of a purple worm that is comparable to eating a bird that has been drowned in brandy. And
I need you to understand that I will milk just about anything's prostate for the right amount of.
Incentive?
I was going to say money, but I'm doing this for free, so.
yeah,
Apparently, the right amount of money is none.
you just
Get your free prostate milking
you got to get that prostate milk.
at KatBat's Prostate Emporium. Milk all the time.
See, the prostate milk that I get is delivered because I'm the milkman. I deliver it directly to people's door.
Okay, so I can hire you then, because I'm probably
That
going
is
to need
true.
an assistant.
That is true.
Luke, are you going up and down the countryside in one of those little electric carts? Going,
Yes.
and then milking prostates.
Yes.
See,
as
we-
you go.
Wait!
No, it's the conventional kind of little carts. They've got all the glasses
With
of
no
milk
balls
on
in.
them. Yeah, all the bottles of milk. It's those
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Luke, are you the
They're
one-
already pre-milked. I've bought them from KatBat's and prostate milk
I
emporium.
see. I see.
Look,
I'm just
are you-
going around
are
doing
you the one-
deliveries.
Are you the one I've seen occasionally just fucking zooming backwards up my road at 3 a.m?
Yes.
I refuse to believe that you're allowed
I
near
need to
vehicles.
make my way close to yours.
I refuse to believe you're allowed near vehicles. After the first fucking
Actually-
incident, you can't be, surely.
I actually am. I am actually allowed near vehicles.
What? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely yes.
Surely the
I
first
mean,
time you
the
were near a
thing is,
warehouse
Nick-
and you backed it up into a forklift has got to have been.
No, that's just my dump truck ass.
And what an ass it is.
Exactly.
We should never be allowed to do this without Iris again.
Clearly not. I can't believe Iris was the
Was it?
was the gate, the floodgate between us and nonsense. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
a clear and essential part of our Purple Worm Prostate Party.
We
So
knew
is that
we
the
needed
official
Iris,
name
we
for
just
next
didn't know
time?
why we needed her.
I'm going to start a band called Purple Worm Prostate Party, and the
Perfect.
t-shirts are going to be incredible.
It's you know what would be even better? A political party.
Oh, God.
I think you mean oh yes.
No. No, I don't,
The
Luke.
Purple Worm Prostate Party?
Yeah.
PWPP?
The PWPP. EPP. This is where my brain is now after all this. It's broken.
That's
It's gone.
Mind fucking complete.
mind fucking. We're mind fucking. Where what's happening?
My brain is dead.
Yeah. I
So
think
mine.
this is
Goggles. It's okay.
this is where we have to stop and seek absolution for our sins.
No, I'm not
I
going
think I
that
just
far.
need more sins.
It'd just be
Oh,
more sense. It's
speaking
fine.
of seeking
idea.
absolution,
Oh.
look, Nick, I'm not going to seek absolution. I opened up Tumblr and I saw conclave porn all over my dash and went, you know what? That's a lot of Catholic porn. I'm just going to close Tumblr today.
Conclave porn.
Excellent. I appreciate that this exists. Because if there's one thing Tumblr's really fucking good at, it's making old men kiss.
Bing, conclave porn.
I was honestly surprised though, because usually they are at least like cropped and censored. No, this is just straight up porn. I don't know if this account survived or if it got the reckoning, but my dash was just full of what would they be? Archdeacons, archbishops? What do you have to be a pope? I watched
A
Conclave,
cardinal.
but I can't remember.
Yeah, you gotta be a
Cardinals, yeah.
cardinal. You gotta be a
Lots
red
of
bird.
cardinals fucking.
I found a video on a few of the porn sites called Conclave of Cleavage, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
damn.
No.
Okay, so now, Nick, what you gotta do is you gotta switch over to the gay category and get the real conclave porn.
Would that be more like a cockclave or?
White smoke as a new lesbian is crowned.
Oh my god, that was good.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Soul
the
Dragon Child, thank you for the follow.
I'm sorry.
This the most cursed
I'm not-
times.
Oh no.
I'm also not sorry.
I'm
not sorry.
I'm not doing well.
Okay, so Goggles, you and I did not come up with a quest, or I'm gonna have to reconcile that next time we play Smash or Pass, because Luke and I have a business venture, Nick and I have a prostate to milk, and you and I somehow did not get an entanglement, and I'm upset about it.
We'll sort something out.
Damn right.
All right, let's finish up before I legitimately develop
Crack.
mental health issues.
Join the club.
That's all right, Nick. You have my permission to finish.
God.
Go on, Nick. You can finish.
I
Crumpets.
I no. 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 Goggles, what are you doing next week?
Give me a second. Okay. I'm good. I'm not good. Sunday, I will be doing a new game. I have not picked what, because I have more or less finished Lunacid. I have got 2 endings to get, but I can't get them until I can't finish both until I've got the full moon popping up again. Because there's one thing I need for one ending that only appears when it's the full moon. So that's I think that's 11th
Amazing.
of June I'm doing that. But Sunday, got a couple of options. I will work out what I'm doing. I haven't settled on a plan.
Call
I'll
of Duty.
figure it out.
Fortnite.
Not Call of Duty. I don't own Call of Duty.
That's fine. It's free.
I'm not
Get
playing
your
Call
copy
of
of Goat
Duty.
of Duty.
I've got that.
All right. How about you, KatBat?
Me. Wow, I'm KatBat. I will probably be streaming this weekend. I tend to do Saturdays and Sundays. I've been streaming a lot with Goblin Hellion and with Envis Prank lately, but I haven't checked in to see if they want to spend time with me this weekend. So if I'm playing with them, maybe ? If not, I do have to finish Mind Cop, where I am a cop of the
Mind
mind,
Cop.
and I'm very bad at it. Mind Cop.
I love watching the
And
Minecraft
other than
streams.
that,
It's great.
it's something. It's certainly like
It's so
you gave
weird.
me this game. It's so funny because you were like, "Oh, I think you're gonna like this." I love it, but what the
This-
fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? I had no idea it was
So,
going to
yeah.
get that weird.
It's fantastic. But yeah, so Mind Cop is in progress. Possibly some co-streaming with friends, but that's about it.
Hell yeah. How about you, Luke? What have you been up
Hell
to?
yeah.
Fuck all.
Nice.
Quite basically.
Nice.
That's basically it.
That too.
That's what I like
Mainly
to hear.
because I currently don't stream because my PC is crap. And yeah, I should get back into game dev at some point.
But yes, I was just going to say, you do game dev. You have made
So.
games. You have
I haven't done game dev for a while
Glitch.io.
because I've been focusing on my stuff outside of game dev to learn new languages
How dare
and
you.
shit. But yes, I need to go back into game dev at some point soon because I have a few ideas that I want to cook.
Hell yeah.
All right, and as for me, I've not got much next week actually. On Thursday though, Goggles, Bree, Talia, and I are returning for Dokapon Kingdom. This is essentially Mario Party crossed with Dragon Quest, and a bit of Monopoly. It's a very, very, very weird party game where you can kill each other, and so much more going on in that game. It is really bizarre, really good fun, very chaotic. At the moment, Goggles, it looks like you might be Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a
Don't get
cleric.
Nick's wife pregnant.
And I'm just like 100% angry at all times. That's how this game's going. As I get fucked over every 5 seconds.
Is that because the Pope got your wife pregnant?
No.
I didn't do that. This isn't Crusader Kings.
It's just everything hates me in that game. But most notably, all of the other players. No, shut up.
And
And that's it for next week for me. That's the whole week. Oh wait, shit,
forgot
no.
Friday.
not.
You've forgotten
I
Friday.
was looking at the wrong week for a
30th of
second there.
May.
I was looking at this week and I was like, that's everything's grayed out, so it's all done. No, next week,
It's
30th of
okay.
May, we are going to be doing the bumper charity stream. So we've sorted out a format. I haven't got the schedule done yet, but I've got plenty of people that have signed up for this. I'm going to be getting a bunch of people on at various times. We're going to sit and we're going to do a variety of things. Each thing is going to be an activity and a topic that we'll just chat about. I think it's going to be really nice. You're going to hear from a variety of voices. Some people you've heard from before, both on the channel and off the channel. And a couple of people you haven't heard from before, which will be it'll be really nice. And the topic can be anything they want to talk about. And the thing being shown, anything they want to show. So yeah, we've got a great list of people. Some of them might be here, and I think it's going to be really exciting. I need to sort out the schedule for that this weekend, but I think it's going to be absolutely wonderful to celebrate the fact that we're gonna hit the goal, and if you continue donating, we'll hit the goal even harder. Do it now.
Hell yeah.
Do it now. That's us.
Go on, you want to donate.
Oh, I don't like that.
Donate to charity.
Oh no,
To charity.
I don't like the effect that had
To
on me.
charity.
Donate to charity.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh,
I'm starting to hate it now.
oh no. Oh. But yeah. All right. We're gonna stop there. We have been disgusting, and
Some more than others.
Not guilty.
some more than others.
Shut the fuck up, Luke.
I'm innocent. I've never done anything wrong in my life.
Shut up, KatBat.
We're gonna
You shut up, Goggles.
We're gonna raid out Takara, who I think is the only person I could ever possibly raid with this kind of nonsense.
Yeah, that's valid.
Our raid message is going to be Purple Worm Prostate Party.
Unfortunate.
I'm sure
Fair.
Kara will understand.
Gara's aware of our bullshit.
And often responsible for it. So we'll do one of these in 6 months again. And
Hell yeah.
probably sooner actually, because I have
therapy.
prepped a lot more monsters. But yeah. I don't know how to
go
end
off
this.
the grid for 6 months to recover.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to like a cabin in the woods and be recovered by.
Oh, can I come?
I don't know how to
Government
close it out. I
helicopter.
can close it out for you.
Please do.
Let me in the cabin in the wood.
It's been lovely having you all here for the fucking, for the sucking, for the monster cucking. And I hope you'll come back in the near future for more. We appreciate you all, and we'll see you next time.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the outro. There we go. I got mute outro. No, wrong button. I accidentally Where is the music? It's one of these windows. I've got like 8 windows open to do this. Where is it? You know what? I'm just going to close every window until I find it. It's going to be one of these. It's going to be one of these. It's none of these. Where is it gone? There it is. Okay, I'm going nuts. I'm not doing well. Everyone, please. First of all, thank you for all the raids we've had come in. Wonderful. Thank you all for bringing your people here. Absolutely lovely. Thank you to everyone who's donated. Really, really good. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you soon. Don't forget the raid message and say hello to Kara. Good night and too kindly fuck off.